Hey everyone, Kirostyle here. Welcome back to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Yesterday we played through the game. We're about 50% of the way through, and things are getting really interesting. We found out a lot of new things. Like, for example, we found out about Shiba's true identity. We found out about the enclosed city, about Mura in the future, some things about Chihiro. So things are still confusing, but at least some pieces of the story are actually coming together. So we'll continue through the story today and we'll see how far we get. Thank you so much for joining me here on stream. Really appreciate it, guys. Let's get going. So I said yesterday that we would start today off with Mura because he was featured in the last two episodes pretty substantially. We saw him kind of confronting Sekigahara in the Kurabe house, and then we also saw him talking to Kurabe on the street with Shiba, and we also had him being confronted by Megumi. So let's see what's up with Mura. And I quite like him. He's a nice guy. He seems like genuinely nice and caring. Not that the other characters aren't, but he seems consistent about that.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
Oh, and hey, thank you for summoning Kirby with your channel points. It's good to see you guys enjoying seeing him. And it's good to see a use for those channel points. Well, I guess we'll start by... I just want to clear all these.
I checked the library for any records of such a weapon, but in all of his... not in the... What? Our mother's there. I'd never seen her. It's peace, even Chihiro. Why would that thing? But I know it's time. Could the scent before the war? The story. It only to think. Despite it seems to have entered almost. I met Natsuno-san over at the shrine. She ended up dodging my question. What was she doing there? She attends the same school as Jiro-kun. At least that's what he told me.
Okay, so what's our goal here? Oh, geez, there's a lot. And Natsuno can open up two paths for us.
Nothing's changed today either. I need to figure out how to take back the Sentinel. Then I can find a way to return to 1945. Though, I can't seem to reactivate it. I've tried countless times, too. I hope I didn't break it. If there's a mechanical issue, I'd love to take a look at it. But security around the building's been tight lately. Now I can't get too close. I can't just sit here. Actually, that factory at the mountain pass may have survived the air raid. It might still be standing in this era.
Oh. I guess we'll go to the factory. This is a new location. Oh no, it's not. Maybe it is. We've seen a few skylines like this. Well, it's a playground. Oh.
Ayame Park. This is where the factory used to be. Natsuno-san, get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Yes.
Quite what? Quite what, huh? What are you gonna say?
I admit, she's bright, cheerful, attractive. But right now, I have more urgent matters to tend to.
Yes, you do.
I saw when the war supposedly ends in that history book, August of 1945. If that's true, then Japan loses the war in just 3 months.
Oh, wait a second. How is this gonna go? I am very curious about this.
Chihiro? Is it really you?
What business do you have with my little sister?
Your little sister?
Who are you?
I'm that child's older brother. Is there something you need from her?
No. She just... Looks like a relative of mine.
Let's get going.
I wonder what she thinks of this. So from the last episode, we learned that Chihiro is like a clone of Morimura that she sent to the past to grow up as a regular child, and then at some point in time, she got her memories transplanted into it, and then taken out of the timeline. So, does she still remember her time with Mira? That must be so sad. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. What do I do about this?
Chihiro, if she's still alive, she'd be over 40 by now. If she's... We don't have a family burial plot where I'd find her. I have no idea what's happened to her. She's either alive somewhere in this world, or... Chihiro, I'm going to find my way back to you.
Aw, what a dutiful brother. It'd be interesting if Granny Tamao was around. What if he runs into Erica? That would be weird. But I don't think... It doesn't feel like he's going to encounter Erica. She doesn't feel like she's part of his story.
In any case, I should go talk to Natsuno-san. She must know something. Sakura High School. It looks nothing like the school I attended. If she's... I have no idea. She's either or.
Oh, hey Fluffy. Not gonna talk, huh? I know what you're up to. I have my eye on you.
It's still here. It's been renovated, but I do recognize this building. If this is the school building, then over there's where the potato field used to be. Looks like that plot of land got bigger. I wonder if there's a way in.
Just going through the door.
There's no one here. Do they not use this building? This building was brand new. Now the floorboards creak. The pillars are all scratched up, and really has been 40 years.
Oh. Flashback.
This is where I waited for Takatoshi-san, and where Tamao-san came to see me off. How strange. It almost feels like it was all just a distant dream. Alright, enough. This isn't the time to be getting sentimental.
Well, is there anything else to do here? No. I want him to encounter Erica or something. That'd be so interesting.
Oh, Miura-kun.
Megumi-san, thank you again for the bento you gave me. I found a nice spot to eat it by the Kaide River. A bento with meatballs. Quite luxurious. I was very impressed.
Oh, they were just regular old meatballs. Nothing special. But I'm glad you liked it. What are you doing out here? Are you looking for someone?
I'm trying to find Natsuno-san. Would you happen to know where she is?
Minami-san? She should be in the track room.
What if he encounters
The athletic
BJ?
building's over that way.
What if Miura encounters BJ?
Want me to go check?
Where is this in the timeline? Has Natsuno gone missing yet?
No, that's okay.
Oh yeah. So for dinner tonight, I think I'll make Hamburg steak. You seem to really like it.
You seem to really like it. It's not any other reason. I mean, it has nothing to do with Juro. It's not like Not like he likes hamburger steak or anything. It's not like I like making foods that he enjoys or anything like that, just so he acknowledges me and likes me and stuff. You know?
mean that giant ball of meat?
Hamburger meat, yeah. It's Jiro's favorite. So try not to come home too late.
Hamburger.
Those meatballs they call hamburger.
Hamburger.
I've never had anything so delicious. Enough. This is no time to be distracted by food.
Is hamburger as to Miura as yakisoba pan is to Hijiyama?
Natsuno-san's over there. Everyone's staring at me. I'm glad I found Natsuno-san. But I don't like all this attention.
Did you find
Hey,
her?
you.
Hi, me.
You've been standing there an awfully long time.
Just talking to myself, you know, narrating.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for Natsuno Minami.
Minami? How do you know her?
And how old are you?
Looks like a middle school uniform to me.
No, I'm,
Seriously? You guys have to be so nosy?
Natsuno-san.
Natsuno. You're actually wearing a skirt for once, instead of your track pants.
Come on, let's go.
So, Minami's got a boyfriend, huh?
No, she doesn't. Oh, I ran right past her.
Sorry I took a while getting changed.
It's fine. I said I'd wait. So, whenever you exercise, you all change into outfits that show your legs? That's fascinating.
Anyway, you kinda showed up at school out of nowhere. Everything okay?
Natsuno-san, I met you before. Back in 1945. And now, here you are.
Huh?
You must know something about all this. About how I ended up in this era. Please, tell me what you know.
That's, Jeez, how do I put this?
BJ! BJ! Talk to me, BJ!
Look, I can't really talk about it here.
How could he not hear whatever he said to her? BJ!
We could go to the building I used back in my time. It seemed to be empty.
The old school building. We can go in there?
Yes, it was open.
All right. Then we'll talk about it there. Let's go.
You could also just go into the track locker room, which is right behind you.
I always thought this place would be locked up. We should be good here. Miura-kun, can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Okay. Then I'll tell you. Don't freak out, okay?
BJ!
This is BJ. He's an alien from the future.
Why are you spelling it so funny in the thought cloud? BJ.
BJ's looking for the robot he used to get here, and I'm helping him find it.
A robot?
Does the word Sentinel ring a bell? That Sentinel from back in 1945 belongs to BJ's alien friend. There are a few of them too.
Well, technically... technically, I think that's me.
How does she know about the Sentinel? And did she say it was made by aliens?
The whole alien thing is still something that she completely kind of made up on her own. Okay, like, Natsuno, her story, she keeps bringing up aliens, even though they have nothing to do with what's going on. And then in Yakushiji's story, she keeps bringing up magic and witches, which also has nothing to do with what's going on.
It's a top secret military weapon created by Japan.
I don't need to tell you this, but those babies are capable of time travel.
This BJ, I have some questions about it. I've heard Shikishima engineers talk about something like this. Isn't this actually a type of scout unit?
Shikishima? They don't dabble in alien technology. All they do is make weapons, and BJ is no weapon.
Are you sure about that?
But
Kitaro. Viura.
If he's just a scout unit, explain how he can talk.
Well, he's got a scout.
Don't be a jerk, Mirakun.
He's got to be a scout and convey his information that he scouts, right? What do you mean, don't be a jerk?
BJ isn't some kind of robot. This is just a spacesuit.
No, you're the one that's deluded about this,
Aliens come in
Natsuno.
all shapes and sizes.
No, Natsuno.
My guess is, the only thing inside that suit is BJ's brain.
Natsuno, you made a lot of leaps of logic.
Why are you searching for the Sentinel? What's your objective?
To uncover the truth.
The truth?
You wish to know where you came from, do you not?
What are you talking about? I came from 1945.
Incorrect. Your log proves otherwise.
Because when we first started Mira's story, the first thing we saw was him talking to Natsuno in space in like the year 21 something something. So that leads, and when we look at the timeline under the analysis menu in chronological order, that's the first event that happens. So he must not actually be from that era, just like Chihiro isn't. And I don't think Tamao is either.
My log?
Yeah, show us.
Actually, Tamao might actually be, because she was 120 years old in that other space scene.
Sentinel. I don't care who's responsible for creating the Sentinel. I need it to save my country. But what do I do? The circuit should have repaired itself by now, but I can't seem to reactivate it. This log. If you really have it, I'd like to see it.
Professor, I have switched over to a private channel. Professor Takamiya,
Professor Takamiya?
can you hear me?
Is that...
Mirakun?
Takamiya is Yuki's last name.
Professor Takamiya,
It is Yuki, an older Yuki.
I'm connected now. Thanks, Mira-kun.
What the heck? Yuki-chan?
everything goes smoothly with the shuttle?
I was able to secure a seat thanks to you. It'll probably be the last shuttle. This place will be lost by tomorrow, too.
Has the front line advanced that much already?
Afraid so. If anything, they're picking up speed. Did Natsuno get out safely?
She arrived in Sector 4 about 5 hours ago.
Ah, so she's there with you. You know, you two. I never approved of your relationship.
What? They have a confirmed relationship?
Mom!
Mom? What? What? No. What?
There's my girl.
What? What is going on? And here I thought they would make a good couple, Yuki and Natsuno. What is going on?
You know I'm only kidding. I didn't think you wanted to talk to me anymore.
Of course I do.
I'm sorry about all the trouble with your father.
Who's the father then?
He and I haven't been on good terms since we split up.
It's okay, Mom. I want to be with you.
I know. Me too, Not-chan.
Yuki-chan's my mom?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Professor Takamiya. The shuttle's about to take off.
All right. I'll see you at Sector 3 in 14 hours.
We'll be waiting for you at Landing Zone 10.
Looking forward to it.
The destruction is spreading. It's only a matter of time until the surface is lost.
What the heck was all that?
And his forehead scar isn't in that portrait, which means that that was before he transferred to 1945. See, I like this game because it never... I just when I think that I'm starting to understand everything, they throw another curveball at me, and it keeps me surprised, which is great. Because it's been a while since I've really had a game that does that to me. But still... What? DJ?
That was just a segment of the log I've retained.
I have to know. When was that log recorded?
In the year 2188.
That doesn't make sense. How's this even possible? Yuki-chan's my mom in the future?
Don't just end it like that. Don't just end it like that. Oh, come on. Okay, we're at 50% with him. Okay, if I use Natsuno or Chihiro, I can get these 2 branches. Let's go back in.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same. That scout unit is an alien from the future. At least that's what Natsuno-san says. The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now? All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit.
Which one is the new one? This one?
She's from 1985. She seems to know about the existence of other Sentinels. Is that how she's able to travel through time? Maybe there's another way. In any case, she appears to be a central figure in all this. Could she still be at school? The kid that lived next door to us was killed in an air raid. Children in this era don't have to worry about that.
Okay, so set on the guide that we
she seems
should
to
pursue Chihiro, or not.
Maybe there's another.
We should pursue Natsuno.
Could she still be?
So instead of going to the park first, let's go directly to the school. I can't even read the sign this time. Oh, yeah. Yakashiji. And Fluffy. Hey, talk to me.
Oh, Miura-kun.
Megumi-san.
You know where the track room is?
Yes.
Oh, right. Have you seen Juro around anywhere?
No.
I see. Maybe he went home already. For dinner tonight, what should I make?
Hamburger.
We could have hamburger.
Again?
No, that's all right. I'm fine with anything.
Well, let's see. We've had nothing but meat these last few days. I think I want to make some fish for Juro. Okay, I better run to the store. I'll see you later.
Okay, are we on track? Okay, yes we are. Go to the track room then.
Natsuno-san's over there.
Minami isn't here today. Must have been really important. She even ditched practice.
Is that so?
Hey, are you Minami-san's boyfriend?
How far have you two gone?
What? No, you've got it all wrong.
How far have we gone? Well, the year 2188, I think.
Do you happen to know where she went?
Wait,
All she
Shinonome.
said was that she was in a hurry, but I don't know where she...
I know where. She went over to Tokisaka Shrine.
What's she doing there?
Not sure. I didn't ask.
No, Shinonome, get back here. Wait, where'd she go? She disappeared. Okay, I guess I'm going to the shrine.
Tokisaka Shrine, huh? That's where I first met her. But it was back in my own era.
Oh, there she is. She was still behind the pillar this whole time. Wow, so sneaky when everyone's two-dimensional. It's like Paper Mario style.
Amazing. The shrine's hardly changed at all. The surrounding thicket, on the other hand, that has changed considerably. I don't see Natsuno-san anywhere. I wonder if she's hiding behind the trees again. What I'd give to see that.
What I'd give to see that. Mira! Mira!
No luck. We couldn't find it. I wonder where it could be.
Natsuno-san.
Whoa!
Take me back!
Whoa! Hey! What are you doing out so late? And why are you here, of all places?
Natsuno-san, what was that just now? There was a big flash of light and you just appeared. Just like when I came to this era in my Sentinel. Same flash of light and everything. Come to think of it, this happened at the shrine back when we first met, too. There was a similar flash, almost like lightning. I get it now. You have to come here to travel through time.
What do we do, BJ?
Please, tell me what's going on. I just want to go home.
Are you just going to leave your Sentinel behind?
Oh yeah, that's how you got here. What are you going to do with it?
I'll figure out how to deal with the Sentinel later. It's Chihiro, my little sister. If there's any chance she made it out of that hell alive, then I have to find out.
Okay, that makes sense. BJ, think you can make it happen?
BJ, help a guy out.
Fine.
Help yourself out, technically.
Activate gate. Setting coordinates to Sector 5. Initiating shift.
Then the thing is, Chihiro's already in this era.
That data unit. So it was with Natsuno Minami all this time.
Are we back? Is it really that easy to travel through time?
Pretty cool, huh?
We still haven't figured out what makes Natsuno go missing for many days at a time. I thought it was being stranded in the past, but I don't think so now. But whatever it is, it happens after that fight in the girls' washroom.
If we have the power to travel freely through time, can't I just send the Sentinel back to before the war starts?
Nope, that's impossible. We can't just jump around as far as we want. We can only travel 40 years at a time. Besides, this is as far back in the past as we can go.
I see. That's unfortunate. For now, let's find Chihiro.
Alright, let's go.
At least you didn't stay in your gym suit this time.
She's most likely at an evacuation shelter. If not, then I might find her at the Kurabe's house. What's going on? The place is deserted. The factory and station are both empty. Radios are down. No one's answering. Where is everyone?
You see that?
It's that creature.
Okay, so... that thing is an alien weapon, and it's here to invade Earth. The Sentinels were created to fight them off. This is just like what happened in the city from the future. After the aliens invaded,
How did she get back from the future, too? We never found out the ending of that.
everyone was gone. Wait, if people are disappearing in the past, what's happening to everyone in my era?
That's weird. Also, we'll put Kirby away for now, so someone else has a chance to spend their points and see him again later. This is so weird. Okay, I have a new thing.
Natsuno-san, get it together, Keitaro. She's certain, I admit, but I have more. Despite a cat, it seems to have almost... Before the war, my uncle, the story, it only ever to think. If she's... I have no... She's either or. I don't care whose... I need it, but what... The circuit should have... But I can't... Our mother's... I'd never seen her. It's peace. Even Chihiro... The Kaiju, they're alien and the Sentinels are the... That's...
Tamao.
Tamao-san! What happened?
Vital signs are failing. Condition is too critical for life support.
Tamao-san, where's Chihiro?
Chihiro-chan is...
Tamao Karabe's flashback. Oh. I mean, we already kind of heard, we already knew this was happening, but I didn't know this is how it would look like.
Goto-san, what are you doing?
Right, she knows Goto because he was giving her medicine from the future.
Let me go!
Please calm down, Miss Morimura.
Chihiro-chan, where do you plan on taking her?
I apologize for what I've done to you, but you have no reason to worry.
Wait.
Goto. The one who was giving you medicine. Tamao-san! She disappeared.
Wait. So that was not... I mean, it wasn't Android Tamao. But if that wasn't real Tamao either... Who was she?
Universal control has shifted her.
They shifted her.
Does that mean the aliens got her?
Probably. It's likely that everyone is being held there. Until this world comes to an end.
%62% now. Okay, so now I have Goto's thought word I can use to access this one.
Chihiro.
So that was new.
Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. He might be the same guy that Tamao-san gets her pills from. That scout, the footage, if it's real, all I know... According to a boy named Renya Goto attends school in this era. He can apparently travel through time too. And BJ said he's from 80 years in the future. Natsuno-san, get it together. I admit, I have more... Back in but here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book, the idea of two similar parallel worlds. According to the history of it has indeed, but this era, the two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all. Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. If he's in 1985, then Chihiro will be with him. Even if I do, how the ones I swore to protect are gone. Our mother's terrible. I'd never. It's peace to even Chihiro. The Kaiju aren't secret US military weapons. They're alien invaders from the future, and the Sentinels are the tools we need to defeat them. Could he be at the school? I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to get Chihiro back. Renya Goto is Natsuno-san's senpai. He also attends the school in 1985. And according to BJ, he's from even further into the future.
How would I go to the athletic thing? Okay.
Miura-kun.
Natsuno-san. Perfect timing. I was just about to go looking for you.
Same here. I've been worried about you, Miura-kun.
Thanks, but I'm fine. In fact, I came here to find Renya Goto. But I have no idea what he looks like or how he dresses. Could you point him out to me?
That might be a little tough. Goto-senpai hasn't been back on campus. I asked around and no teacher knows where he lives.
Well, that's a problem.
Can you help me, Fluffy?
Oh, Natsuno-chan.
Oh,
Miwako!
maybe you know.
Practice already?
Oh, you have that picture of Goto-senpai, right? The one you took when he wasn't looking?
You have a picture of him?
Hey, not so loud.
Sorry.
Miwako likes like
So
all
do
the
you have
boys.
Yeah.
Yes, this is it! Miura-kun, look, I've got a picture of Goto-senpai.
Pardon my interruption.
He's the tall guy in the back.
This here is Renya Goto? The one with the glasses?
Yep, that's him. Thanks, Miwako.
Natsuno-chan. What's going on between you and that guy?
Huh? Nothing's going on.
Standing right here.
Just a normal, casual friendship.
Casual? You mean...
No! Not that.
How could this be? The man I saw at the park was Renya Goto, the bastard who kidnapped Chihiro.
Well, he's not gonna still be there. Unless he is. What if I give Chihiro the stuffed rabbit? Oh, you're here.
Chihiro? It really is you, isn't it? Please say something.
Aw. Stuffed rabbit.
I found this. It survived the air raid. I meant to give it back to you earlier. This is your favorite stuffed animal, isn't it?
Big brother.
Don't lose it again, all right?
I won't.
Aw.
Chihiro. It really is you.
Look at it like hanging out of her backpack and it has like a little like kind of sad face on it. Oh, it's so cute.
I'm so relieved you're safe.
I suppose it's true.
Oh gosh, now she's now with Morimura.
It's not like my memories were displaced. My blissful dependency as your little sister. It's become part of my identity.
So she still retains that part of her personality from before the transplant.
Denial can cause enormous strain to one's psyche.
Chihiro? Are you okay?
Better than okay. I've regained my original memories. I'm Chihiro Morimura.
Morimura?
You're the one who insisted on keeping that a secret. Yet you gave it away in the end.
It's you.
Sometimes a bold change in plans is necessary. You'd know that better than anyone. Wouldn't you, Goto-kun?
I didn't expect to see you here.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Renya Goto, what the hell did you do to Chihiro?
I don't appreciate the hostility,
Well, you kind of kidnapped my little sister.
but what you see here is Chihiro in her original state. She was never your little sister to begin with.
Shut up. I'm not listening to a word you say. I won't forgive you. And I will avenge Tamao-san.
I believe you misunderstand the situation.
Chihiro, listen to your big brother and come with me. We're going.
Where exactly? Back to 1945 where no one's left? Don't you see? It doesn't matter where we run. If we have any hopes of preventing the loop, we need to prioritize gaining control over all systems. You've always been the dependable type. You used to be an excellent design engineer.
What are you talking about?
I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. That's what you told me, remember? So please, cooperate.
Don't use my own words against me.
Is everything prepared, Goto-kun?
Already.
Good. Then I shouldn't waste any more time. Let's hurry.
Hey!
Chihiro!
Oh, look at that sad face of hers. Oh.
Don't even bother.
Get out of my way. Chihiro is coming with me.
She's being targeted for assassination. And I highly doubt you have the capacity to protect her.
Okay, here's the other thing too. Sekigahara assassinated the modern-day Nurse Morimura. But then this one's still running around. And then there's apparently another one that's being influenced by 426. Who is... And then there's also Fuyusaka. Like, who is who and what and who and...
What? Who would...
A Sekigahara. Should you decide to cooperate, let me know.
Oh, because that's how he learns his name, and then that's why he... When he encounters him at the Kurabe house, he already knows him from the future. They're friends in the future.
Sekigahara. Did he travel through time too? Is that how he got here?
Flashback, 1944. What? So you've already met him
Tamao-san,
in the past?
the military police are gone for now.
How are things looking?
They're searching for Kiriko-san.
I can't believe she's a spy.
They seem to think she's associated with him.
Right, when Kiriko left, then Sekigahara came after, and he's the one that teleported Hijiyama to the future. Wait, but if this is 1944, that means that if Kiriko left in 1944, that means Hijiyama also left in 1944, but he was in 1945, right? Unless they're different parallel worlds.
He must have dragged her into this. I just don't understand. Why protect a wanted man?
That woman... Her name isn't Kiriko Doji, and she doesn't come from this world.
You're a lunatic.
I don't get it. What could she want with the Sentinel?
You know about the Sentinel? You really are a spy.
If she were to try and escape, she'd likely use the gate. If we leave now, we might be able to catch up to her.
Sekigahara-san, please. I have to know the truth. I was told that my parents aren't really my parents.
The Tamao is also time displaced, and she doesn't know it.
And that I was brought here from the future.
Wait a second, so that means that... Miura, you heard this already a full year before this all happened?
Is that what Kiriko Doji told you?
I don't know why she'd lie, but I think that explains the dreams I keep having.
She's tampered with your memories.
He's out of his mind. Don't listen to a word he says, Tamao-san. We should just turn him in.
Keitaro-san, please. I don't want it to come to that.
Keitaro? As in Keitaro Miura?
How the hell do you know my name?
I see. So it's you.
What are you on about now?
You and I have been fighting alongside each other.
I've never seen you before in my life.
The Miura of this era hasn't. The Miura of the future has.
The future?
Yes. He no longer has his physical body. His consciousness is currently stored inside a scout unit.
Then, Keitaro-san is...
Wait, but... Okay, this is what I don't understand. If this is a flashback, that means you already heard all this before. So that when you saw BJ, shouldn't that have triggered this flashback and been like, wait a second, that's me?
One and the same.
I've had enough of this nonsense.
Or he just dismissed it all and then he doesn't believe it until now.
You, come with me. I'm taking you in.
Don't move.
Sekigahara-san!
You bastard!
Like you said, I'm out of my mind. Poison is coursing through my brain as we speak.
%75%. Oh. Complete Natsuno's missing memory event. Okay. Okay, let's go back to Natsuno.
Uh-huh.
Erica. Or...
Huh?
426.
Tamao-san?
Wait, is this after you get attacked or before you get attacked? It must be before.
I can't believe my one and only Yuki-chan. She's working with the men in black.
And she's your mom, apparently.
That means she can't know. She can't. A small puncture on my cheek. Looks like I got stabbed by a needle.
Right, she forgot that she was shot because of the memory thing.
I must have gotten it in the girls' bathroom. But why can't I remember anything about it? Was I captured and had my memories erased? What if they implanted something in me? I'm probably overthinking it. At least for now. I told Miura-kun he should stay at Jiro-kun's house. After all, I'm the one who dragged him into this. I need to take responsibility. I mean, Sent created to. It's even capable. He's an alien. His mission was secret and silence. They call them men. Wait, how are you here, Tamao-san?
This place isn't ideal. I'd be found far too soon.
Maybe Tamao-san was abducted by a UFO. Wonder what they did to her.
Who is this? Does she want to join the team?
Well...
Wait, don't tell me. You turned in your sign-up form but never came, huh? It's Aiba-san, right? Erica Aiba?
Oh, this is where she constructs the Aiba identity. Because I thought that she was just bad at... Maybe she was just bad at disguising herself and laying low, and she just picked a random name or thought that a student was absent and was like, well, I'll just take their name. Even though people would find out right away. It's because of this event. This is why she picks the Erica Aiba name.
So, Aiba-san, you're in Class 1D? Right next to Minami-san in Class 1C.
Yeah, right.
Have you recovered from your illness?
Well, actually, she...
Not entirely, so can't join yet.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Well, that's too bad. I hope you get well soon.
Maybe she just looks like Tamao-san. Could there really have been someone like this just next door?
Erica Aiba, Class 1D. Next door.
She's talking like a robot too, because she's 426.
She's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I should go tell the coach.
What did she do to you, BJ?
Did she find you?
She?
The girl that was just here. Aiba-san.
Nobody was here.
You can't detect her.
Let's go to the gate.
I'm almost done with practice. We'll go there after. Sound good?
Natsuno, the gate. Natsuno, let's go.
I didn't see any men in... Maybe we... You gotta stay in there.
Are you going home, Natsuno?
You got me. Please don't tell Senpai. Our planet is in danger. There isn't a second to spare.
You're gonna tell her that? You could have just said you're sick or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Is this the event that leads to her going missing?
If BJ, I'll just hide him in Christ. Okay, we're here.
strange.
Where should we look this time?
Sector 5 is 1945, right?
How about Sector 1?
Sector 1 had no sense.
I see. Sector 2.
Sector 2 was our first destination.
So that's when they went to the future.
Yeah. Let's go there again and do a proper search.
Access code approved. Designating sector.
I don't see any tripods, but we shouldn't let our guard down. Okay, how should we do this?
Natural. You wait here.
Huh? You're going by yourself?
Fires continue to burn on the surface. It's too dangerous. Time required to search the path is 27 minutes.
Oh, come on! We come all the way out here and you just leave me all alone?
I love the background here. I mean, it's really cool. It's really desolate.
It's not often I get to time travel. I certainly won't waste it waiting. I'll make it quick. Just gonna peek around a bit.
Well, that's a great idea. It's always a great idea.
What do we got here? I saw something light up.
Well, I think we found the Sentinel.
Is that a Sentinel?
Maybe not the one that BJ's looking for, but...
Look who found it first. That's what you get for leaving me behind.
Wait, that can't be BJ. That's just another scout, right?
BJ!
That can't be BJ. Because Sekigahara in the other story route, he shot down a scout, right? It has to be a different one.
What happened to you? BJ, talk to me.
No, BJ!
What happened? That's right, his brain. As long as his brain's okay, I'm sure I can save him. Oh, where is it?
You just made that up.
Is this it? This light bulb thing.
What?
I think it's this.
It's like a light bulb with like an like a supersized LED with a tiny human brain inside. What the heck?
There's some letters on this. Shikishima. Shikishima Robotics? Wait, as in the appliance company? I'm such an idiot. BJ's not an alien.
Oh, you finally figured this out?
He's a robot made in Japan.
You just made up the whole alien thing because you like aliens. Come on.
BJ's not an alien. He's a robot.
Okay, what do I do with this? Let me just think while I stroke my chin.
That sound.
BJ!
Not to know. I have been looking for you.
But if you're BJ and that's BJ, then who's this? Who's this brain that I've taken into my hand? Oh yay, thank you for summoning Kirby again. Welcome back, little bud.
BJ! But wait, what I saw earlier, it was a different robot?
You found a Sentinel. Sentinel number 8, a remote control type. This is not Sentinel number 17.
BJ, whose brain is this?
We're Were you made by Shikishima Robotics? You're just a robot made in Japan. You're no alien. Isn't that right? Yeah, I bet this is another one of Shikishima's. Does that mean the tripods too?
Four-legged autonomous cranes from Shikishima Industries. High Quad 150B.
No way.
You could have cleared up all this misunderstanding the entire time, BJ. And I thought maybe you were a machine, so you're unable to understand that she was misunderstanding, but you totally understand.
They're heavy machinery robots for the development of Mars.
She's like, Mars? That's in space? Oh, still aliens, still space. Okay, we're still good.
But why? Why are robots meant for Mars invading Earth?
They are not. This place is not Earth.
Not Earth?
It is a speculation. The lack of proof makes it only a possibility.
Okay, but what?
The basis for my speculation is this log.
Huh?
Alright, go on.
Is that her father?
There are 117 planets under consideration for the project. Of those, the top prospect is a planetary system 12 light years away.
I don't think this is going to work.
Is that has to be Ogata, right? We did find out in the future Ogata is an executive of Shikishima. That has to be him.
Aren't you the professor's daughter?
Yes, I'm helping with the layout.
For the migration ship? It looks quite small.
In the harsh environment of space, it is not possible to sustain life for extended periods of time. The ship will be carrying only our DNA. In the final phase of the project, humanity will be restarted.
So we're creating aliens. How large of a population are you estimating?
We're planning for 6 million.
And you really expect me to approve of this project?
If you just listen to my mother's explanation.
It is not necessary. This endeavor is nothing but self-satisfying. It is impractical. Now that my father has passed away, I am the one in charge. Research will be disposed of and the funds suspended.
You can't! Ogata-san, please!
Was him.
This was recorded in 2188 with Natsuno Minami's ID. A communication log between Natsuno Minami and Shikishima's top executive, Renji Ogata.
Ogata-kun?
After this log, the plan was implemented.
But 2188 is in the future.
We are further into the future than when the log took place. Natsuno, do you understand?
No, I don't understand.
It is possible. You are the alien they created.
What? So I am just a copy of the original Natsu's DNA? Is that why she has an obsession with aliens? What? Okay, I need to clear up to wave 5 to unlock her next story. Let's do some battles. Okay, we're on wave 4, so we're actually almost there. Okay, Ogata on the strike team. Okay, you're available, thank goodness.
Fine.
We've been really lucky with who they've been asking us to put on the team and them not being overloaded. Unless it always picks people that are not overloaded, but I don't think so because they seem like the story cutscenes afterwards involve them. Many modified G-molar Kaiju will appear. Okay, so let's take a flight unit.
Let's roll.
Actually, I think the long-range units will be good here.
Okay.
So we'll take these two since they were just... Okay, so Shinonome can summon 2
You want me to go?
turrets at a time, so she's actually really good.
Ready.
We'll take 2 melee people, even though I don't think they're super useful against... Actually, maybe I'll take Takamiya.
I'm there.
Let's customize. 44,000 points. Ooh, I can extend the power of Demolcher Blade. Can I do that to you too? No. Immune to attacks dealing 500 damage or less. That's actually good. You don't get anything there. I kind of want to get generator for everyone. You're 4th gen. I don't think I have, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have just barely enough to give everyone a generator, but... Ooh, meta chips are multiplied, though. That's good, actually. Just splurge on this. I think we'll be okay.
Hey, Amiguchi. Kinda brings back some memories, huh? It's like our brawl on the big bridge.
The big bridge?
Oh yeah. When we threw down with those Curry High punks in middle school? Kinda went south when someone called the cops on us. We all had to jump in the river to get away.
Sure, but that was after we knocked 20 of those chumps on their asses.
Whoa, really? Hamaguchi too?
Got the same kind of feeling seeing these clowns, so... Square up, strap in, kick ass.
Are you two done trying to prove how badass you were in middle school? Give me a break.
This coming from the leader of the Suzu High Girls?
They're here. As moving as this nostalgia's been, you need to stop wasting time and start wasting Kaiju.
The hell'd you say? Hey, asshole, get back here!
Hey, don't go picking fights in our own squad. What, you're not gonna stop him?
Ogata's fine. He got up in my face like that when we first met, and now we're cool. Let's go.
It's hard to imagine Ogata and Takamiya becoming like top professors and executives because neither of them suits the role. They're both like delinquents.
Gotta keep it together.
Okay, they're coming from over here. So did she put them both in the same spot? Oh yeah, she does, okay. Oh, that's fine. I would have preferred if I could just actually put two down. Okay, we'll let them drop first.
Gotta do something.
And the next drop is over here, okay. Maybe I should have angled the sentry guns a little bit more south. Can I reach them? I can.
Come on.
Get bent.
Hope I can pull my weight. Are we winning?
Number 20. Okay, moving out. What's the plan? No fight, I can't win. Number 21.
I need to think. What's the situation? Number 14.
Oh! There's so many.
Daimos signatures identified. Enemy in range. Multiple G-Mullers engaging from the southeast. They just keep on coming.
Then we'll keep on fighting. Got a target on my
What to
back here.
Wait, from the southeast? That's not southeast. Well, I guess maybe north is actually... I keep thinking north is this way, but maybe north is actually this way. Okay, I can hit them from here, but I think I need to save Ogata. Those double sentries are so powerful.
Don't miss. Nice. Enemy down.
Okay, what's the plan? Don't screw with me! That do it? You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
What to do?
We need
What's the
to
situation?
defend a little bit. Yeah, because her double sentry gun costs 400.
No point overthinking it. Let's do this. Got him. That's it.
Stay calm. Remember your training.
Oh, there's more guys coming from north as well.
Leave it to me. Take that.
We're sitting ducks
like
here.
any other punks. Here comes the pain.
Oh yeah, they one-shot him this time.
Let's go, Natsuno.
Demolisher Blade upgrade is good. Unfortunately, Ogata seems to be the only melee that gets that. Let's get these guys.
Ready for this?
Better put on a show for Yuki-chan. Here goes. Bullseye.
Why do you have it here so I can keep this thing moving? Come on! How's that?
They ought to be used to fights by now. No point overthinking it.
Can't reach it.
What do I do? Number 10
Enemy on the
moving out.
move.
Now.
Did I get it?
Got one.
Stay calm. I can do this. Try this. Nailed it.
You're aiming. I'll take them down quick. Need help.
More jump
Gotta do
coming.
something.
Oh, there's more. Heavy railgun it is.
I'll beat you. Hit.
Damn, good try. Let's do this.
Oh, I got two of them.
Take it. See ya.
Still not used to this thing.
Those guys coming? Oh, they are. I gotta finish this guy quick.
Don't screw with me! That do it?
Nice.
Say your prayers.
Kaiju ahead.
Better put on a show for Yuki-chan. Miss. Bingo. That's something. We should protect Kaiju. Got
What to do?
destroyed.
Gotta do something.
Because since I got a back attack bonus from them, you would think the enemies are coming towards my base. Their backs should not be facing this direction if I'm shooting that direction, but I'll take it.
Target confirmed. What do I do?
Is there a big dude over here? No. I'll just move over here.
Number 10 moving out.
Okay, let's do this. Still not used to this thing.
Oh, there's a big dude.
Number 21 on.
They're like any other punks. Number 10 moving out.
Ooh, sentry gun. Do I want to put down another sentry? How did she get back all her EP? I just put down 2 sentries. I don't understand how the regen works. but I'll take it.
Need help.
Crap, they're stay calm. I can do this.
More heat signatures?
Here goes. Nailed it. Enemy down.
Okay, let's do this. Here you go. Nice.
I need to clear the way for Ogata.
Gonna be okay. Definitely.
Those guys are almost dead. Sentry guns are doing a good job.
Ready for hit? Hit!
What do I do? They're like any other punks. What's our plan? They don't stand a chance. Just watch. Did I get it? Better put on. They ought to be used to fights by now.
Now we can get a shot at this. Oh no, not yet.
Here comes the pain.
Yeah! Hope I can pull my weight. Are we winning? Number 20, moving out.
I can keep this thing moving. Hit! How's that? Give it up.
This could get ugly.
What to do? Just watch. How's
Stay
that?
calm. I can do this. Gotcha. Bullseye. Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, what now?
Still can't get to that guy because the other one's in the way.
No point of
Take them down quick.
Oh, they killed it. Now I can do this.
chew on this. Take it.
Oh, that's so powerful.
That's it.
I need to think.
There's like one dude over here that's not dead.
I'll take them down quick.
I wonder if the sentry guns can reach him. Oh, they can reach him.
What's the situation? I'll take them down quick. Number 14, beginning
Stay
movement.
calm.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
I won't back down. Number 19.
Still not
Commence
used to
movement.
this thing. Get ready. That's do it. You picked a fight with the wrong
Hope I can
girl.
pull my weight. Here goes. Nice. I got him.
Let's go, Sentinel.
Oh. Wait, is that it? Oh. Wait, why is everything still going?
Gonna be okay.
Okay, there we go.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Hard to get the upper hand when their numbers keep increasing so fast. Any units equipped with EMPs should fire at will. That electromagnetic pulse will slow them down.
Well, give me the advice after the fight. Why is that?
EMP. Is that what this clunky thing on my leg is? Oh, this was in one of my sci-fi books. It uses these big electromagnetic waves to take out electrical circuits.
It's a tool made for localized operations. The EMP pulse is generated from the attached plasma dome.
But the Sentinels are machines too. Can we afford to set that off near allies?
Each Sentinel automatically shields itself when it detects an allied mech firing an EMP.
That's convenient.
The enemies need a moment to bring their systems back online. It's a temporary effect, but it can still buy us some time.
Man, this is rough.
Shinanome's sentry guns put in so much.
Lose to the Kaiju.
Majima. Well, next wave is a boss. We got a bunch of new things from characters. This medication was created by Tamao Kurabe. Fuyusaka opened the gate. She's a skilled cook. That's not useful. He abducts Chihiro. Some people have so much more information than others. Let's just summarize her story. This is her from 2188. Okay, this is just future Mira, future Ogata. 20% transplant rate with the medication on Amaguchi. This is the future Takamiya. This is the past Kurabe. Where's Erika? Erika's here. BJ's the Miura that escaped into a drone before Sentinel 17 was shifted from the Kaiju in 2064. He's a friend of Sekigahara. Wajima. Seems like a tough guy, but he's usually the one getting beaten up. I have 11 points, but I don't really want to. I mean, in case we get more character profiles, I want to get those first before we get all these items and locations. Oh, we're at 55% exactly with both battles and story segments. Maybe we should do another battle just so we can finish Natsuno and then get Miura up to 80%. That might be a good idea, actually. We need 12 people at 80% to get Goto's story. Maybe in the meantime we'll do some Yuki. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Nice to see you. Oh, right. I think Kirby will put you away for now for a little bit. Thank you for sticking by me, bud. I did do this one, right? Yes.
All right. Huh?
Maybe today we'll just focus on the Natsuno, Yuki, Miura group.
I was let go? They're probably still watching me. Just waiting to use me.
So last we saw her, she infiltrated the Sentinel in the warehouse, and then she ran into Shinonome and Goto.
Whatever Goto and them are trying to do, it's beyond me. Ryoko Shinonome. Seems like she's completely forgotten, but she's the one who told me to hide that box in the first place.
Oh right, she hid that BJ-looking box.
Nenji Ogata, Class 1D, has made the claim that Erika Aiba is not who she
speak of
says she is.
the devil.
If that's true, then...
But then, okay, we saw how Erika got her name in Natsuno's story today. She was still acting funny, probably because of the body transfer, but in Yuki's story, she has the whole like mystery novel craze going on. When did she grow that personality?
Who's the person that's been following me this whole time? And what does she want with me? Right before the incident in the girls' bathroom, there was another Kisaragi chasing after Nachan. Kisaragi is also one of the names on that list, so that means Nachan was hiding a box in the locker room. Come to think of it, that projector I hid looks a lot like a box too. Could it be the same one? Nachan, we win ours, but we still kept. She's the only. I saw something that looked, but what Goto and Shinonome said doesn't make sense. Maybe they let me go so they could track me to get to the organization behind the scenes. Some flirty rich kid who won't stop following me around. He seems to be close friends with a gang leader at Sakura.
Hey, welcome to the stream. You want to know how I like this so far? I'm enjoying it. I think it's been a while since I played a game that has kept me guessing in terms of the plot. It keeps throwing new stuff at me. I'm okay with the confusion though, it's kind of fun. I love the art style still of the game. The battles, I think, they're fun, but I'm not sure if they really fit in with the rest of the setting. I mean, they do with the setting, but I just don't know gameplay-wise if I like it slotted in with the visual novel stuff. At least I get to balance between the two of them. I think if I just had to do a bunch of battles in a row, I wouldn't be as engaged. They're kind of fun to do once in a while, so I guess it's working. I'm liking it though. It's an interesting game, and I'm glad I'm picking it up because I like playing games that I guess like there's still like big company AAA games, but they're games that a lot of people haven't heard about, but they're good games, which is a really tough kind of niche to find, playing good AAA games that a lot of people haven't really heard about.
That thing I hid. I need to take a closer look, but I can't let Aiba know about the SIU. I'll have to go alone.
Aiba, there you are.
I've been looking for you.
And I've been looking for you. Can I present this to you?
You're in the same class as Ogata, aren't you?
Yes, but I doubt he remembers me.
Yeah, Vanillaware, I love their art style and stuff. I need to go back and play like Odin Sphere and Muramasa because, again, they interested me and I just didn't get a chance to play them. I don't think I'd play Dragon's Crown though. I don't think Dragon's Crown really interests me. Actually, I had a friend work for Vanillaware. She did some of the art assets for, was it Muramasa? Or was it Dragon's Crown? I can't remember. I have a friend that did some like commission contract work with Vanillaware for some art at one point in time.
I don't leave much of an impression.
Get rid of Aiba.
Sorry, I just remembered I had something to do. We're done investigating for the day.
Aww.
Don't follow me.
Smells like mold in here. I saw something that looked like a weapon in the Shikishima facility, but what Goto and Shinonome said doesn't make sense. Maybe they let me go so they could track me to get to the
I already said that though.
It's in here.
Oh, this is where I hid the Shinonome's BJ box.
There it is. It's somehow able to project things. How did Ryoko Shinonome make this thing work?
Kick it.
I guess you could call this a box. So, this is what Nachan was hiding?
Is it BJ or is it another one? If it is BJ, then what happened to Natsuno between... We still don't know when she disappeared. Because in her story, she hasn't disappeared yet. So at one point she goes missing. And then does Shinonome come into possession of the box and then gives it to Yuki before she loses her memories? Am I getting this timeline correct?
If only I could show this to that track girl.
Yuki Takamiya. Aha! Good work, Takamiya. You managed to recover it from him.
Him?
There's valuable confidential information in there.
Confidential?
Yes, in that data unit. You had orders to look for it too?
Actually,
Anyway, good job.
Yes, I did. I will take it and deliver it personally. Goodbye. Good day, sir.
What guy were you talking about?
You haven't heard. I came in here because I thought I saw him.
Sekigahara.
Sekigahara.
Yeah.
He's a vicious criminal that will stop at nothing to get his hands on this information.
I don't think I'm that bad.
Hi, Sekigahara. Nice of you to come by. Oh. Well, good thing you took him out. Oh, look, he left a pistol. You can't really see it. It's behind my VTuber head. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there, now you can see it. I'll just, you know, you're pointing a gun at me. I'll just walk around. Wait a second, 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 wait a second. In Sekigahara's story, at the very beginning, after he loses his memories, Yuki is the one that comes by and drops off a projector box that looks like this, which delivers Sekigahara the information to his future self, and then it flies away, but it doesn't talk, which leads me to believe this isn't BJ. Is this event the one that leads up to it?
Hey, old guy.
I didn't kill him. He's just unconscious.
Hey, hands off! Get away from my box!
Right. Do you even know what this is?
This guy was saying it's confidential, so...
Activate AI. Miura. Do you know who I am?
It is BJ. What happened to Natsuno? Hey, here's the other thing. How come Robot Miura BJ here recognizes Sekigahara and he recognizes Natsuno, and yet he doesn't refer to Miura, his other Miura, as himself? You'd think that would be the first person he would identify.
You got your memory back.
Wait. Memory? Oh, so he didn't have his memory before.
Where am I?
Sector 4. The old building at Sakura High School.
Then we have a problem. Natsuno got left behind.
Aha, I knew it.
Did you say Natsuno? Are you talking about Natsuno Minami? Does that mean you know? You know where Nachan is?
Who are you?
I'm Yuki Takamiya.
Oh man, this must be so weird because we know from the other timeline Yuki's real relationship with Natsuno. Oh, that must be so weird.
But that doesn't matter. Just tell me where she is.
I do mean Natsuno Minami. According to my last memory, she is currently marooned in Sector 3.
Sector 3?
You'll understand once we get there. Let's go, Miura. I know a shortcut.
Oh, I like how Sekigahara still calls him Miura. It's cute. Where does the name BJ come from anyways? I don't think it's actually his name because he just kind of started saying stuff and then Natsuno took the B and the J and was like, BJ.
Are you coming with us?
You bet your ass I am.
Okay, I'm glad we picked this. I'm glad we picked Yuki's story to do next because this helps tie together what we've been seeing.
Tokisaka Shrine. I knew this place was important. Nachan came here too. You don't mean... Are you saying this is Sector 3? What's it doing?
Activate gate.
The hell?
Don't move.
Executing shift.
$2025.
Where are we?
This is where Kisaragi, Ogata, and Miwako and Shinonome were.
Where's Nachan?
Where else could she have gone?
I can't believe the stuff about time travel was real too. How long has Nachan been stranded here for?
Canned food isn't hard to find if you look for it. As long as she didn't do anything reckless, she should still be alive.
So, what happened to this place?
It was attacked by the Daimos.
The Daimos?
The swarm of machines that look like monsters. No one is left in the wake of their attacks.
See, the thing is too, I still don't understand the origin of the Daimos because we've heard like 3 or 4 different reasons for their existence. And I can't figure out a way to reconcile all those explanations into one.
And their next target is your town.
What?
The only chance we have of surviving is to fight back with the Sentinels.
Sentinels.
We need you for this too, Takamiya.
You're saying I have to get in one of those things?
So you've seen one?
In Shikishima's facility. They were calling it number 14.
Do you think it's way further in the future that got sent back? It could be. I mean, it's the thing is, I think it's also the most confusing thing is not only the fact that we are also time traveling, we are also dimension shifting. So there are different times in the future that are also exclusive of each other because they're in different parallel universes. That's what really gets confusing, because then the years are still named the same, but they're different than each other. I think that's what makes this game has a lot of confusing terminology because of like people that have different identities but the same name, and then time points that have the same year but they're in different parallel universes, so everyone confuses each other when they talk.
That's Ryoko-san's Sentinel. He's back. Right on time.
So, what'd you find?
I scanned for heat sources from the air. I detected no signs within a 5-kilometer range.
We may have to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Shut your damn mouth.
If she is still alive, she's either deep inside a building, or she's moved farther away.
I will widen my scan range.
Not John.
Wait, you're not gonna end it there, what? Oh, 71%? Seriously? How do I get these? So I still need the box in the old school building for this one. What's this one then? Okay, I need to get her to 80%.
Alright.
Why is everyone's stopping just before 80%, and then I either get roadblock or I don't know who to go from there.
We couldn't find Not-chan. What if she's alone? Shivering, scared in that ruined city? I won't give up on her. A city in ruins, and this one's next. Is that what this place is gonna look like? I can't even imagine. That guy I met inside the old school building, he's on the run from those black suits. Name's Sekigahara. He'll be hiding out in one of the old classrooms for a while. Him and Miura. If I want to rescue Not-chan, I'm gonna need their help. So the box I thought was a projector was actually a talking machine named Miura. And the stuff Not-chan wrote in her notebook, she must have been talking about that. So it wasn't just made up. I'm sorry for doubting you, Not-chan. We finally found out where Not-chan is. She's been left in the ruined future city. I may not be able to get to her yet, but I will save her. I saw something that looked like a weapon in the Shikishima facility. But what Goto? Maybe they let me to get to the organism. Some flirty... He seems to be...
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Don't you have anything better to do?
I will do my best to assist you in solving mysteries. How would you like to start? So, what should we do? Conduct interviews?
I'm not playing pretend, you know.
Yes, of course. I am merely your capable... Well...
Just wait, I'm trying to see if it gives me the option to present her a new item.
What should we look into first? Are you upset?
Just been antsy.
Okay, I can't present an item to her.
Right before the incident in the girls' bathroom, there was another Kisaragi chasing after Not-chan. Kisaragi is also one of the... So that... Hey, you! Got a sec?
You have more questions? I already told you everything I know.
Hey, you! You! You!
Did you need something or...
Sorry for bothering you.
Sorry for making you miss Kurabe.
Interview. The word has.
Okay, so I'm still on the right track, but I need to present the box for the old school building to someone. Can I go from here?
You want something?
Nothing for me. Thank you.
Let's get her favorite. Oh, you.
Yuki-chan!
Wait. This is the part in the story where they go out on the motorcycle and then they find the edge of the city.
Amiguchi. I'm telling you, Destiny sure wants us to be together.
Okay, good. More plot points actually connecting together. This is good. This is good.
This again.
Oh, but Aiba wasn't here when you came by in your story.
Are we looking for clues in the cafeteria?
Nah. I just want something to drink. Gotta keep my mouth occupied.
How's that Hay-C? I heard vitamin C helps keep you healthy.
I'm not drinking it for my health, dumbass. Nachan used to drink it, that's all. What the hell do you want, anyways?
How about a date?
No thanks. I mean, really.
Erica's just like checking her nails in the background.
How many times is it gonna take for it to stick in that floppy-haired head of yours?
How about until you go on a date with me? I got my bike with me today, so I was thinking.
Ooh.
Yeah, she wasn't here when this happened.
A bike? Sounds wonderful.
Is she a figment of my imagination too? Like Shiba is a figment of Kurabe's imagination?
Who's this?
Oh, okay, never mind. You can see her.
Apparently, she's Watson.
Huh? Are you from another country?
Sorry, pretty boy, but I got more important things to do today.
We are actually quite busy.
Okay, well, I guess I won't keep you.
Okay, so this is like another alternate direction this event takes place in, because in the other one, they actually went together.
You're awfully docile today.
Just don't want you to hate me for being too aggressive, you know. Yuki-chan, next time's a date for sure.
Or maybe that's just an exact repeat of this scene, except Aiba's not there. Like the next day.
Well then, shall we?
Yeah.
No, I can't dismiss Aiba this time. It doesn't give me the option to. Why don't you two go on a date and I go investigate? Doesn't that sound good? Can't even run. It's gonna walk like a boss with my apple juice. Okay, well... Does that change anything here? Oh. Morimura.
Takamiya-san, I see you're still wearing the uniform from your last school.
Oh, yeah.
Erica, it almost seems to me that you don't want Morimura to see you, huh?
You know, if you need help with anything, come and see me anytime, alright?
A small note.
Kamao-san.
Oh.
I haven't heard from you in some time. Where have you been? You need to check back in with me, understood?
Morimura gave this note to me. Shit. She wants me to do something, and the first step is talking to Aiba.
What? But Morimura knows Aiba as Tamao. So that would imply like she knew Tamao before she got her mind swapped. Because it was after the mind swap she took up the name Erica Aiba because of that incident with the track team. But that doesn't make sense if she gave me a note saying for me to talk to Aiba, unless she means the real Aiba, who is an unseen character. Right? Unless she's in cahoots with 426. Which could be possible because we don't know which Morimura this is. And didn't they say, okay, wait, after Natsuno went missing, didn't Morimura also go missing? Presumably because she got murdered by Sekigahara. Again, the timeline doesn't add up again.
There's something I want to check on the way home. Come with me?
Certainly.
Or is Yuki just saying that this note is telling me to do something? It's not telling me to talk to Aiba, but I know that in order to accomplish this, then I have to talk to Aiba. So it's not that Morimura's orders or request is to talk to Aiba. It's just that's just a natural progression for Yuki to do in order to do that. That's the only way I can explain this. She said, in order to do this, I need to talk to Aiba. So maybe the note itself didn't say to talk to her.
Where are we going?
This is a pretty background. This is different.
Oh, right. So, I ditched class this morning. I went to pay someone a visit.
Who?
Erika Aiba. In the hospital.
So did Morimura's note talk about the real Aiba? Does she know that Tamao has taken up the name Aiba? I don't think so, because...
The real Aiba has been sick, confined to her hospital bed.
Why do we have to come to the bridge to do this, though?
And I overheard you talking to the school nurse, Morimura. She called you Tamao. Is Tamao your real name?
Well, I guess the jig's up. You're right. My name is Tamao Karabe. I harbored no malicious intent. Plus, a twist like this in the third act, it makes for a better detective story, don't you think?
I wonder if the fact they picked Erika for her name... I mean, they probably not, but... like, her personality of wanting to do mystery novels, and the fact that she picked the name Erika, made me originally think, wait a second, there's a character from Umineko whose name is Erika and also has a strong connection to mystery novels. I wonder if it's a reference.
You remember the incident in the girls' bathroom?
Yes, but why bring that up now?
There were 2 Tomi Kisaragis witnessed that day, and I recently found the second one. Who's there? Ah, Sekigahara.
Oh, you found her.
Oh! What are you doing? Is that Tomi Kisaragi?
Nearly everything in this game is a little homage. I can understand that. Okay, good. It's good to know it was intentional. I've caught a couple... I mean, there's been a lot of homages at the beginning. Like, of course, they talk about, like, the relationship to War of the Worlds and E.T. Extraterrestrial and, like, Terminator and Star Wars and but like all these genre-specific things. I just don't know. I just was like, do they make references to other Japanese visual novels then? I mean, I must be missing a lot of them myself because I don't know. I'm not familiar with a lot of them, but huh. And then, of course, Aiba, because she's your partner, right? Your detective partner. And we just played Somnium Files back in October, and your partner in that game was Aiba, and you were the detective.
It's a machine made to look like her, an android.
But we now know this is
Can't get it to
actually...
work anymore.
Oh no, okay. I thought they were gonna find out that this is actually Tamao now.
Data's been corrupted too. But before it was destroyed, the inside seems to have been replaced. Meaning he got away, looking like someone else.
Okay, so you already figured it out.
Who's he?
Juro Izumi. He's a mass murderer. He may be without a body, but I know he's plotting something. I found this shoved into a broom cupboard. He must have hidden it himself.
This place is behind the North School building, the girls' bathroom, the other Tomi Kisaragi. This is the culprit.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm on a bridge right now. I'm on the bridge right now with a very dangerous mass murderer who is in a powerful cyborg android body. This is probably not a very safe place to be as I confront him or her.
Weird, right? And it's been bugging me all this time. Who this guy could have jumped into next. Know what I mean?
You gonna... Did you figure it out yet, Yuki?
You heard about these nano machines? I just learned about them myself, actually.
You found out a lot of stuff, Yuki, off-screen, when I wasn't controlling you.
Had to sneak into the Shikishima facility to do it, but...
Okay, that part I did myself.
They said someone close to me altered me somehow. Several times, in fact. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Because the only person who always seems to be around me is you. You're not Erika Aiba. You're not even Tamao Karabe. You are a fugitive. One that used a robot who looked like Kisaragi to escape.
I mean, Yuki, you are, like, I mean, your delinquent background and your grades in school indicate that you're not that smart, but you are quite sharp, and we know from the future you're Professor Takamiya. You were able to piece this all together on your own, although a lot of this took place off-screen.
You are housing the consciousness of a mass murderer. A man by the name of Juro Izumi.
You think I'm a man?
Give me an evil laugh, come on.
Are you okay? Well, this is annoying. I could swear I made sure to erase your memories.
Finally dropping the act, huh?
I suppose this time I'll have to erase quite a bit more.
Wait, when did you erase my memories?
Like hell you will. Look behind you.
Ah.
So this was a trap.
Ah, so Morimura's note was about Aiba. She knew that this was...
Morimura's idea, actually.
She's probably gonna jump off the bridge or something. Wait, what am I supposed to do now?
It's been a while, hasn't it? I never thought I'd see you dressing up as a schoolgirl. You're insane, Juro.
At least I'm more sane than you. Trying to save your own ass by derailing the Interstellar project.
I'm doing this for you and me. We can make it out alive. Not the you as you are now, but the one before you awakened here.
For the small sacrifice of 15 other lives.
It's not a sacrifice. They'll be able to lead happier lives this way.
Even if it means they're denied their future without ever knowing why?
It's nice to actually finally see a bunch of the characters teaming up together. It feels like everyone was kind of operating on their own.
I have shot you here on Sumire Bridge once before. I have no hesitation as I do so again.
Oh shit, Aiba!
Stay back. It's not dead yet.
You really are a robot. Just what the hell were you doing to me?
Getting you ready.
Gosh, the way she looks now is so freaky. Like, the way that she still has her, like, right leg all the way up until her waist, but not the actual, like, pelvis area. It's so disconcerting.
Ready for the game that will soon begin. Things are about to get underway. I don't have time to deal with nuisances like you.
He jumped.
Yeah, see, the bridge maybe not the best idea to confront someone who you don't want to escape, you know?
Jumping from this height in the state he was in. Not even a body made of metal could survive unscathed.
That doesn't mean he's dead.
He shouldn't be able to move very well.
And who are you, officer? You seem to be in on this too, but I was under the impression regular law enforcement wasn't in on this kind of stuff. Goto, even you look confused. That's kind of a new look for you.
We need to surround the perimeter.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to go straight home. We'll look around where he fell.
Understood.
Aiba.
85%. Okay, now here's the one thing I'm also, well, not so much confused about. I'm just interested in the reason why they chose this. Well, that's cool. I didn't realize the DNA on the right side of the screen is a scroll bar. That's kind of cool. Okay, so the fact that... Oh, here it is. The fact that they have this full body artwork of Tamao Kurabe, and they chose to put it under the Erika Aiba mystery file instead of putting it under like, this is the older Tamao, but the 1945 Tamao, you think that they would put the art under this file, or maybe this. Well, I guess this one would make sense because she's Granny Tamao. It's just because this is the real Tamao. You would think they would put the artwork for her in this one. I mean, I guess because this one she has a skirt, so it's more synonymous with the regular one. It's just kind of weird to me that they chose to illustrate this one instead of this one. Okay, so to unlock... Okay, so right now, to unlock yours, we need to do Natsuno Minami's closed world event. And... Okay, and then to unlock you, I need to do Natsuno's missing memory event. But I can't do more of Natsuno unless I do wave 5, and I'm on wave 4 right now. So I think I should do another battle just so we can start doing that, opening up that branch and maybe finish off those characters. Goto on the strike team, maximum 4 members.
I'll handle this.
Sentinel Gladiator Kaiju, that's new. I think I'll need some...
I'll fight.
I'll need some melees to take care of that.
I'll go.
No, I can't do that because if I could only take 4 people, I should take at least one of each type. So I should take a long ranger.
Understood.
Maybe I should take Ogata then, because he's stronger. Because he has the hyper condenser. Everyone has a +1 generator now. I don't need armor right now. Speed and defense. Decreases brain overload. This might be good in the future. Neuralink. Is there something that decreases wait time though? I don't think so. I think I'll save my points for now.
Daimo signatures. Look there.
Warning. Daimo signatures approaching. Preparing to intercept.
Are those Sentinels? Are they on our side?
They look look like first-gen models, but they're giving off Deimos signatures.
Most likely, they're the first-generation units we lost in the battle at Sector 2.
So they were seized and repurposed?
Repurposed? Well, it may be more accurate to say they were reset. When we attempted to deploy automated Sentinels, they behaved as if they were Deimos. During the battle at Sector 2, Units 1 to 11 were being remotely controlled by me.
You piloted 11 units by yourself? At the same time?
It wasn't efficient, and the D-forces were clearly influencing their processes and abilities.
And that's why we directly control them now. Too many problems with automation.
I thought they were destroyed in that battle.
I don't know if it's that simple.
Kiro, what do you mean by that?
Look, they're coming. They seem like pretty heavy units. And they've even got the composite ceramic armor.
So they're close quarters Deimos frontliners now. If we don't shut them down, the terminal won't last.
A Sentinel, an enemy Sentinel Gladiator, nullifies all attacks and inflict damage of 300 or lower. Deliver attacks that deal high damage with each blow. Okay, so Ogata is going to be my main slayer of these guys. I must destroy 7. You're my heavy hitter. Can I do this from here? Yes.
Here comes the pain. Yeah! That all you
Confirm termination of Gladiator Deimos signature.
Next move. Here's the plan. Number 22, advancing. Always think ahead. I'm in range. That easy. This place is unsafe to fight by now. Range.
Come on! Take it!
So, oh good, Ogata recovers EP when he kills something. That must be a personal skill of his.
There's only 5 enemy Sentinels left.
Warning, Deimos signatures approaching. Enemy in range.
Oh, okay, good. They're right here. I'm already positioned. That's a lot.
Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
We can't afford to hold anything back.
We're pretty close to the terminal.
Don't try to take them down by yourself. Stay in close formation and rely on your allies.
We can do this, right?
Sentries! Sentries! I put another one. Let's look right smack here.
Next move. Always think ahead. Too slow. Good. Target destroyed.
Stay calm. Remember your training. Target confirmed.
These guys are too close for comfort.
Okay. What now?
Need to get to this guy.
Chew on this. Take it. That all you
Confirm termination of Gladiator Deimos signature.
4 to go.
Warning, Deimos signatures approaching. Enemy in range.
Looks like we have 3 more on the way.
Here's the plan. Good timing. Hit. That's that.
They're like any other punks. Here comes the pain.
Get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Warning, Deimos signatures approaching. Enemy in range.
That should be all of them. Everyone, keep at it. What's our plan?
clear out this area.
Here we go. A hit. I'll try.
Can I hit both of these guys at once? No.
Class is in session. Yeah, this could get ugly.
Confirm termination of Gladiator Daimo signature.
Just 3 more. Don't let your
Oh, I thought somehow my sentry guns killed the other ones already.
Now then.
How do I... I can do it! Yes!
Here's the plan.
What is Jiro Kurabe and Jiro Izumi's connection that you're missing? It's really complicated, but Jiro Izumi used to be... Well, Jiro Izumi... I'm actually not sure of all this, but Jiro Izumi used to fight with us on the good side. Then he got into a battle that left him very dangerously damaged. They had to reset his memories and implant him with a new personality, which is Jiro Kurabe. But there's another Jiro Izumi from an alternate timeline who killed all the pilots because of some reason that he thinks is saving the world, who then jumped bodies as Prisoner 426 and is now coming to take back his body as Kurabe. I think there's more than one Jiro Izumi. I think that's why I'm so confused. Or, not so much confused, but like there's a lot of things that don't quite make sense. Because there's more than one Izumi.
How's this?
Oh god, there's one guy in.
I ought to be used to fights by now.
I need to protect the terminal.
Let's do this. Take it.
Here, please.
Confirm termination of Gladiator Daimo signature.
2 left. Almost there.
Don't screw with me.
Next move. Always think ahead.
Enemy on the move.
Okay, I think they killed the one that was getting close to the terminal. How much damage did that do to the terminal? Oh, I think I'm okay. Use the heavy railgun.
Leave it to me. Did I get it? Thanks. I'll try. Come get me. Got him. You like that?
Confirm termination of Gladiator Daimo signature.
Now, the last one. What do I do?
Okay, where's the last that one? Okay. I just need to kill that one, I can win. But I don't think I'm strong enough. I don't think she's strong enough to do damage to him.
Here goes. How's that? Here goes.
What's optimal?
This one ignores armor.
Locked on.
Still not powerful enough. Okay, you do it.
What now?
Oh no, you're out of EMP or EP. Is this gonna do enough damage? This could be bad. Oh, come on, let me target.
Here comes the pain.
Oh, it didn't do any damage. I need to get back my EP. Oh gosh.
Where are they? Here we go. Take that. Enemy down. No point overthinking it.
Do I have enough to do Demolisher Blade? No, I don't.
Be used to fights by now.
Ah, he's getting close to the terminal! You don't have enough powerful attacks to do this. I can get those guys though, I think. I need Ogata to finish defending!
Stay on guard.
What if I use interceptors?
Backup deployed.
Oh god, he's attacking.
My shot.
Heavy railgun? This I can't believe the heavy railgun of all things does not do. Wait, what if I use the mega railgun? Oh, come on. Oh yes, it did some damage. Okay. Let's pulse them. Ogata's almost ready. Yes. Oh.
That's what you get.
What do I do?
Wait, I thought I'm done.
Confirm
There we go.
termination of Gladiator Daimo signature.
Maybe I didn't get an S rank this time. Because I let that gladiator through.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete.
Unfortunately, it looks like I was right. Those weren't captured Sentinels. These Sentinels' ID codes were all 3 digits. They were newly created as Deimos units.
They were the same type as the number 12 pilot.
Ida-san was the one who put the first gens together. I just helped out. The auxiliary stuff was from my design, like the EMPs and the anti-air flares. But these things were never meant to have a direct pilot. The original spec had them all automated.
Explains why the enemy got a hold of them.
That also means it's got a more unstable connection to its pilot. We had to put a limiter on its functions.
So its true power is being restrained? What would happen if that limiter came off?
You'll get a huge boost in maneuverability, but it'll put an incredible strain on the pilot, too.
A small price for new power, and nothing a true son of Japan can't handle. Sounds like it might have its advantages anyway. I'll have to let Sekigahara and Nogata know.
Did we win?
So that means that there's a way we can power up our melee Sentinels, but we put a bigger strain on the pilots.
That really was a workout.
And the Demolisher Blade is really good, but man, when he ran out of EP, we were like toast. Terminal 13% damage. Oh, I got an A. That's fine. I don't plan to go back and redo the battles to get better scores. But things are getting tougher now. So does that mean now I can do Natsuno's story again? Any new files to buy? I guess I could start buying these other things. I guess we will. We have a lot of points. Gate. Androids. Bizarre looking magical gun. These are the pills. This is the brain thing that Natsuno took out. And then locations. And then events and items. Okay, we still... I'll save some mystery points. Okay, let's go back to Natsuno, and then with that we should be able to get back to Mira and Yuki.
Right.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Yeah, it's odd that the Deimos code they said comes from an ancient civilization, but you know, I'm starting to think because of the revelations we got from Natsuno's story today, what if the ancient civilization was Earth? What if we're not actually on Earth right now? What if it's actually not 1985? Because they sent off to colonize other planets, and they said it was 12 light years away. They sent off their DNA. We might be second generation humans. And if the Deimos were created by Shikishima, what if they were created by Shikishima of the original Earth?
I saw a log made by me, but from 2188. In it, I spoke about a project capable of creating humans on another planet. And according to BJ, this is that planet. And we are those creations. But the log alone doesn't leave me entirely convinced. A small looks like I must have, but why can't, was I what if they, I'm probably, at least for now. I told Miura-kun he should stay at Jiro. After all, I need to, I mean, there's something else about Sentinel. There are logs from 2188 hidden inside it. If I can find the Sentinel, then I can find out once and for all if these aliens are real. Turns out, he wasn't an alien. He was actually a futuristic robot made by a Japanese company. The agents continue to lurk around the school. They gotta be searching for something. And I think I know. I'm almost sure of it. They still think BJ is an alien.
No, they don't think BJ's an alien. You're the only one that thinks BJ's an alien. I don't know. I don't have any confirmation that the humans here are actually creations, but that is what Natsuno heard in the last part of her segment we did. So we're not sure. That's just a theory right now.
Whoa!
So this must lead up to her disappearing, because Yuki's story has her already disappeared. We still don't know how she disappeared or got stranded in the future.
Wow, you actually stayed hidden this time.
Good boy, BJ. Into the bag you go.
If BJ is about, I'll just hide the Christ. I saw a log made in it.
Oh, I'm supposed to.
According to this is that, but the log. You mentioned something once. That we're the ones who are aliens. That this is a different planet. I find that hard to believe.
Okay, I understand.
That's all you have to say?
BJ, what kind of robot are you anyway?
I am an AI, one integrated into a Sentinel. There was an incident. I had to transfer myself into this drone.
So when Miura-kun called you a piece of Sentinel technology, he wasn't wrong then. The Sentinel you're searching for, there's more than one, isn't there? The video logs from 2188.
Sentinel number 17's memory cell. It contains all of the logs.
That's the memory cell that future AI Mira told Sekigahara to retrieve at all costs.
Now that I've seen one, I need to know the truth. So I'm gonna be tagging along, at least until I get a good answer. Got it?
Not to know.
Into the bag.
This is certainly no time to be training. Let's go find it, little guy.
This must be the part where she gets stranded in the future, I think.
Again, Natsuno?
Listen, I'd really appreciate it if
I didn't tell Senpai?
You're pushing your luck, Natsuno, with this girl.
Huh? Hey! Where do you think you're going? Skipping training again?
Well, the thing is, there's something I really gotta do, so...
You first years are such slackers.
Yeah, I'm just off saving the world, you know, all of humanity. Such a slacker.
And now I gotta deal with our track room getting trashed.
Maybe a stray cat got in.
No. Someone broke the lock in the middle of the night.
I wonder, were those men in black looking for BJ?
Here you go with your nonsense again.
How far away is this shrine? It's always nighttime by the time we get here.
We're here.
Activate gate.
Sector 5?
1945.
No, I don't want to go there.
It wasn't there either.
I want to go sector 2?
2065. Number 8 was there, but we couldn't find number 17.
Sector 1.
Sector 1. Where could number...
Let's go to Sector 1.
You want to look there again? What year is it in Sector 1 anyways?
2105.
The 22nd century?
Access code approved. Designating sector.
It's 2105.
This is the only room with the lights on.
We're in the android lab. Ugh.
Hey, BJ. You said this place is underground, right? How are things looking up on the surface?
Highly contaminated with toxic levels of radiation. The environment is too inhospitable for us.
Seriously? So we ended up nuking them?
It was the government's last-ditch effort after the city was destroyed.
And we still couldn't beat them?
There were too many of them. This underground facility is the last place of refuge. Nowhere else is safe.
What have you been looking at this whole time?
I'm searching for memories.
Like your own memories?
I like that little... There's like a little BJ icon on his screen just bobbing up and down. It's really cute.
After I ran a self-diagnosis on this drone, I discovered my memories were fragmented and inconsistent. 72% of them have been deleted. They've been tampered with twice, possibly more.
Okay, so by the time the Sekigahara and Yuki find BJ, they said his memory's been restored, so there's something we do here that brings it back.
By who?
Unknown, though in all likelihood, the memory of the Sentinel's location was deleted then. In this facility is this era's largest quantum computer. If anyone were to store memories here, they would be at least 300 meters out.
What's wrong?
Someone just shifted to the hangar. They're coming this way.
What do we do? Who are they?
They erased every last trace from the system. We must hide, quickly.
Wait for me!
Oh, it's you two.
What do you think?
Hard to say. I need more information. This decode is problematic.
And the fact that she has the rabbit means this is after Mira's story.
It attaches to the part of the brain where memories are stored. It must be physically severed to be removed. The damage this procedure does to the brain is lethal.
That program, the one that severs the code, that's what's infecting the Sentinels.
Right. Sentinels. I wasn't aware that control over the automated factories could be partially adjusted. You did well to discover that detail.
It wasn't me. It was Jiro Izumi from 2 loops ago.
2 loops ago.
Have you forgotten? We've restarted twice since the world ended.
I see. The shifting range isn't just limited to residential zones. Sector 0 makes that possible.
So I mean, I know they've been looping, because they talked about it a lot. So maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe instead of looking at these as parallel universes, they're actually consecutive loops. So there's a version of every person in each of the 2 loops before. Wait, is 2 loops inclusive of this one? Or are there 3 now? In any case, maybe I'm looking at this wrong.
In any case, we don't have much time. Where did you get all this information from?
From the computer in the underground UFO.
UFO, huh? Is that what you've been calling it these days? Well, can we go there?
Yes, we can. You are the one who made it possible, after all. Have you really forgotten?
I don't think the branches in the story segments are considered separate loops. At least I don't think so.
In case you couldn't tell, I have a child's brain.
And some of them feel like loops, but then they reference them like as if they already happened. Because like sometimes I would restart one and then it would start from the first scene, but they would reference events from the previous one like as if they continued off of it. So I'm not even sure if they're really loops or if they are just weird chronology that always happens to start in the same location.
The occasional memory lapse is to be expected. Now, let's go.
Like for example, every time I get to the end, so let's say I start in track and field room, and then I go down this path, and then end up with my best friend's meddling. Then the next time I start her route, I start back here, and I used to think that I was restarting and choosing different things, but sometimes you go back here and they would reference events from the previous ending. And I thought that maybe that was like a 999 Zero Escape thing where they're taking memories from themselves in other parallel universes, but then sometimes they would talk about this as if this was like a new day that just happened to start in the track and field room. So like this is day 1, loops through here, ends off here, then we restart day 2, because every time she starts off coming back to the locker room to get BJ. But that, I was under the assumption that was the same day that was repeating, but it's actually, maybe they could be consecutive days. So these 3 or 4 paths that branch out from the track and field room, maybe this just represents 4 days instead of 4 loops. At least that's how I think I'm starting to understand it.
Wasn't that Chihiro-chan? And Goto-senpai was with her. You saw that too, right, BJ?
Calm down, Natsuno.
Man, if you didn't stop me, I totally would have jumped out at them. I saw Goto-senpai in the past. I guess he's able to time travel too. She was dressed like a kindergartner. That was Chihiro-chan, right? Miura-kun's little sister? She didn't seem like she was unhappy to be there, and there was something different about her. Goto-senpai was talking to her like she was a scientist. Hey, VJ?
I've located it. It was in the access log's history. My memories really were stored here after all.
Really?
Apparently, I predicted all of this. Somehow. We have a problem.
What is it?
I'm unable to locate the memory data. They're stored in the cache somewhere, but they appear to be hidden.
Isn't this supposed to be some super strong computer? Can't you do a quick search of it or something?
After a preliminary scan of the cache, 9.216 million data units were found. If I were to trace every unit, I'd need about 80 days. I must have left some kind of hint, something to identify the data unit.
Identify? What do you mean?
Each unit is a 3-dimensional construct. Their coordinates consist of 2 alphabetical letters, as well as 2 numerical values.
Back when we first met, I just assumed BJ was your name.
Yes, you did. You never questioned it.
But maybe...
BJ, that's the name you gave me.
No, I didn't. You're the one who said it.
I have no logs of this exchange.
Wait, let me think. Yeah, it was something like BJ 11-5...
BJ 11-5.
So, was that it?
Yes, I've located it.
Oh, right! And?
Sentinel number 17. I know its location.
So? Where is it?
At an altitude of 500 kilometers.
No way! So, it's up in the sky?
Yes, in an artificial satellite orbiting the planet.
Orbit? Like, in space?
I cannot access it from here. Let's go.
Where? To space?
To the place Renia Goto mentioned. The UFO.
What? Why are we still at 75? Shouldn't I have hit 80 by now? But if I start her again, I'll end up on a new path. I mean, I guess we are focusing on this trio today. Did I get this one? Missing memory. Okay, we can do more of Miura. I want to get him to 80 at least. Then I need to do Minami's up to closed world. Well, Yuki's at 85, so I can actually leave her.
Yes. Chihiro. No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness?
Well, this Mira as we know it came from 1945. He is currently in 1985, but there's evidence to suggest that he is actually from 2188? But he doesn't know that. Someone's been messing with their memories. Yeah, Chihiro's his little sister, but she is the time-displaced clone of Morimura.
The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am... All I know for... Natsuno's... Get it together. I have more... Back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds. According to the history of this era, it has indeed, but this era, the two aren't. Perhaps this isn't Chihiro, design engineer, controlling the system? What was she talking about? Chihiro, even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight the ones I swore? What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be?
Well, not only does Mira like Natsuno, but we found out that in the future they are... dating? Married. I think they were dating. In the year 2188, they're dating.
Chihiro. Natsuno-san, I'm not sure why, but I really want to hear her voice right now. Could she still be at school?
Am I supposed to do that now? I don't know which... If I do Natsuno, that leads to these two paths. I want to do this one, though.
The lights in this era stay on at night. No need to carry a lantern around.
Yeah, I thought I could gaze out of the city. Okay, but if you think that's the biggest bombshell, that we found out that Mira and Natsuno are dating in the future, I think the other biggest bombshell we found out earlier today was Yuki.
Natsuno-san, I'm not sure, but I really... Could she still...
We found out that Yuki in the future... Actually, I don't know how best to phrase this, actually. The Yuki of 2188 is the mother of Natsuno in 2188. And we don't know why.
Natsuno-san's over there.
I guess I'm looking for her. Okay, this is different. Good. Oh, hey! You!
Oh, what do I do?
Uh-oh, you don't look so good. Wait, this is after you get attacked. You have the bandage on your cheek.
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself.
Wait. After you got shot by the nanomachine gun, that's when you lost BJ. Now he's in the old school building. Oh wait, no. He's either in the old school building or Shinonome has him.
If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
Alright, let's split up and find him.
Okay, he couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
You search inside every single room in every single building, and I'll just take the outdoors.
No point in trying to make sense and still and it...
Where am I supposed to search? Can't even go to that side of the screen this time.
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building.
Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly. Behind the north building. That's where the old school building is. No sign of him. Sounds like rotor blades.
EJ!
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Keitaro Miura, I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
That's correct. I am Keitaro Miura.
Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
Didn't they say that Sekigahara is also an AI, though? We haven't come back to that topic yet since. But he's got a human body, at least. I don't think he's an android.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel, so I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno.
So this is the other... maybe this is other loop. So this is 2188 Miura from First Loop, who liked Natsuno from 2188 of the First Loop, who was the daughter of Yuki Takamiya in that one. How does that link to this one?
It's best that she doesn't know.
Aw, BJ.
If you're really from the future, then you must know what's going to happen.
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
I'm an entity that used to be Miura before you.
So yeah, there's no time travel. So does that mean the loop? They're just going forward and backwards within different loops. But then that still doesn't explain. They're still traveling, like, for example, to the past through the gate, and then they come back to the present. That's still time travel, unless every single time they do that, they shift forward into another loop. But in that case, they have been through much more than just 2 loops.
I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
Right, so this is after he's recovered his memory. Wait, no, but that doesn't make sense, because Natsu's still around.
So the rest of the footage is available.
And I keep calling her Natsu, but no one calls her that in the game. Her name's Natsuno or Natchan. But I just think Natsu's easy to say.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan. Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's plan?
Promise me.
Why are you asking me this?
Because I'll be gone soon.
No, BJ! 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 2188. So, oh, this is 2188 Morimura.
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
Wait. There's no time travel. There's no time travel. Remember how I said earlier, it's weird that they're calling them sectors, because sectors implies they're physical locations when they're actually locations of times. No, they're physical locations. Each time period is its own separate physical bubble location happening simultaneously. That's why Amaguchi and Yuki made it to the edge of town. They found out their city's isolated. Only that area exists. So they haven't been time traveling. They've just been teleporting between sectors, and each sector is modeled after a different point in time. Right? Right?
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions.
That's why we can only travel 40 years at a time. The other time periods don't exist. There are no time periods.
Instead, I've separated them by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
Oh my gosh. They couldn't decide which era to start over in, so they just made duplicate copies of the city in different time periods. There's no time travel. There's no time travel. Oh my god. Like, I was thinking, when we first started this game, I was like, wow, time travel is a pretty big topic. For the time travel to be, like, they obviously didn't want it to be a plot twist, because they introduced it so early and they made it very transparent that there was time traveling happening. The plot twist is that there was no time travel at all. Oh my gosh. This is a totally different way of looking at the situation. I think suddenly I'm starting to understand where everyone's from. And why there's multiples of certain people when there's actually not.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war.
That's right! At the beginning! At the very beginning! The very, very beginning! Mira was talking to Natsuno. They had a conversation. She said, if you had to pick an era when you would like to live in, when would it be? And he's like, I'm a big history buff. I think it'd be really interesting to live during the time of the Pacific War. They put him back in 1945, styled Sector 1, or Sector 1? 6, I can't remember which order it goes, because that's what he would have preferred. So that's why they say that when the tripods come and attack, they're like, oh no, they're attacking this sector, they're attacking this area, they're attacking this time. No, they're not. They're attacking everything at once. Simultaneously, one by one. Everything's in the same time period. We've always been in 2188. I think. How does Miyuki Inaba fit into all this, though?
So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty.
That's how they're able to... events in one sector do not affect the other ones. It's not because of a time paradox. They're physically different locations.
I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Like, are these the sectors? These giant cylinders I'm looking at? Okay, so I need to do Hichiyama's to unlock his. Okay, but I think that's as far as we're gonna go with his. I still need 5% more on Natsuno. I don't think the sectors have the same people. I think it's just the sectors have separate populations, and those people living in them believe they are living in that time period, but some people, these playable characters, are teleporting between them using the gates, and sometimes their memories get wiped because of certain events. They think that they're living in that time period because they've lost their memories. Wait, but then how does that but then what about Natsuno's thing about her sending out DNA to planets 12 light years away? Are we already 12 light years away? Is this like we're not orbiting above Earth? We're already above this other planet that we're set to terraform, I think. How does that explain that Yuki is Natsuno's mom, though? Unless this Natsuno and this Yuki that we're playing as are just DNA copies of the original ones. Well, these questions aren't going to answer themselves.
Yep.
We are uncovering a lot of mysteries today. And this is just with Natsuno, Mira, and Yuki's stories, and a little bit of Sekigahara. Who knows what we're going to uncover when we start doing everyone else's? Like, that's only like a fifth of the cast?
Huh? You're a second-year student. Did you need something from us?
She did not do a good job of hiding. Hey, get back here.
The agents continue. There's something else. At least for now. You should stay at Juro.
So these are all the same.
This small puncture on my cheek. Why does it glow when I touch it? It's scaring me. Maybe aliens really did put something in me. I saw Goto-senpai. He can also travel through time. So, who exactly is he? It's open. Where's BJ?
Is this the part where she steals BJ, where Shinonome steals BJ, and then Yuki catches her, and then Yuki takes BJ and then hides him in the northern building? Oh, no, never mind. We're good. Hey, BJ.
There you are. Hiding in the laundry basket, huh? Wait, was she looking for you?
It seems likely.
You think she's working with the Men in Black?
Her affiliation is unclear.
I still have no idea about this Men in Black thing, because they were working with Yuki and Shinonome, but then Shinonome and Goto seem like they're opposing them, but then the Men in Black also seem like they're opposing Shikishima, but they're also at the same time getting help from Shikishima.
However, her intentions...
She wants the logs, doesn't she?
Correct. Or information on technology and the future.
People are starting to suspect me. We gotta hurry and find that Sentinel. It's only UFO, right? You said UFO, but it was manufactured in Japan, wasn't it?
It is the name of a control system.
Right. So, where do we find it?
The gate. Let's go to the gate.
Okay.
So we're in a new... Okay, yeah, the third stretch of the timeline.
Okay. My bag's been open too. She must have looked in here.
You know what would have been easier? Instead of hiding BJ
That second year could be outside still.
here in the locker room, which is obviously not very safe because everyone keeps coming in here and barging in here, why don't we just hide him in the bushes near Tokisaka's shrine? Then I don't even have to pick him up every single time and go to the shrine. We can just go to the shrine.
Don't worry. If I see her, I'll just sprint right on by. I don't see her.
Well, she's really good at hiding, as we know from Shinonome so far.
We're here. If B, I'll just hide him in my crisis.
I hate how every time I restart a route, all the words light up green again, even if they're ones that I've read before.
Activate gate.
What's the matter?
It is sealed off, just like Sector 5.
So we can't go today?
There is an opening in Sector 3. We may be able to go from there.
Sector 3?
It is in 2025.
40 years from now, which means I'll be in my 50s. I'm having mixed feelings.
How weird would that be to think about, though? Meeting your future self, like, 40 years older.
Access code approved. Designating sector.
Oh, this is a new background.
We're here? Jeez, this place is falling apart.
Yeah, we've been deceived with the time animation. It's all to throw us off.
I guess 2025 got hit pretty hard, too. There's something on the ground. It's a student ID from my school. Ryoko Shinonome, Class 2A. This picture, that's the girl I saw in the track room. How'd this get here?
Right, Shinonome, in some people's stories, she's already here in this time period. She was here with Ogata and Miwako and Kisaragi.
This place is in ruins.
Oh, this is just the back area of that ruined building where Ogata and them were hiding out, I think.
But it almost seems like someone's living here. Is the UFO close by?
It's 1.7 kilometers away.
Hey, don't leave me behind again. We're supposed to stick together.
Stop right there.
Shinonome-senpai?
I like how every time someone points a gun at you and they say stop, then it breaks you out of the cutscene and you have to like walk around and talk to them. Like, oh, I can't walk. Okay, never mind.
Wait, did you time travel too?
I've been waiting. I knew you'd be here. This is 426's hideout. You're working with him, aren't you?
Oh, come on. And, okay, we haven't done Shinonome's story in a while, but she's still under the impression 426 is Sekigahara. But everyone else knows that 426 is Izumi. Unless, at some point in time, Izumi takes over Sekigahara's body. If Sekigahara is actually an AI, that would be possible, I guess. I just don't understand why she thinks that Sekigahara is 426.
42 who? The heck are you talking about? I've never been here before in my life.
Don't play dumb.
No, you're the one playing dumb.
I'll deal with you later, Natsuno Minami.
Well, is this how she gets a hold of BJ?
And when I do, you will tell me where he is.
Because she's the one who ends up with BJ. Oh no, hey, no, this makes sense, Natsuno gets stranded in this time period. Shinonome goes back to the present with BJ. BJ activates something in her memory. Yuki finds her. Yuki takes BJ, hides him in the northern building. That's where Sekigahara finds him and Miura, and then they go looking for Natsuno. Things are starting to get put together, I think.
But right now, my mission is to take that data unit back with me. Now hand it over.
Ryoko Shinonome, you're being used. There's a reason they want you to find me. It's to prevent you all from seeing the logs.
She's working for Ida.
And uncovering the truth.
I don't care about that.
Even the logs about you and Tetsuya Ida.
She's distracted, get her!
You're not taking BJ.
Natsuno, don't.
Out of my way.
Natsuno!
You hear the way that he said her name? Like, usually he's so robotic, but he was like, really sad. Then what happens to her after?
Freezing. Wait, where am I again?
Oh crap, that's right! PJ!
Maybe he's... Nope.
PJ!
He's not here.
PJ!
Not over here either.
PJ!
Not over here either.
Oh, whenever I walk that way, that's what she does.
What a mess. With the way things are, it's looking pretty grim for me. I can't go home.
So this is where she gets stranded. This is when Yuki's story starts picking up, because she's looking for her. So we're at 85% with Yuki, so I could leave her, but I kind of want to just wrap up this entire arc between these three.
Cool. Cool.
So this is all the same.
Where could she have gone?
See, like, look, it feels like a time loop because we're always starting on the roof here. And she says very similar things each time, but this time this is after Aiba is gone. So it looks like a loop, but this is actually a consecutive day. It just happens to start in the same location.
Forget her. I need to find Nachan. I should check with Sekigahara if there's been any progress.
So like, this is actually just, each line is a separate day. This flowchart makes it look confusing because it looks like they're branching alternate timelines, but they're not. That's the real confusing part. Only Kurabe's actually felt like it branched. Everyone else's just feels like, because most of the time when I do a person's story, the flowchart will make it look like 2 or 3 points branch out, but I only have access to one of them at a time, so it's not like I'm actually, like, have a choice, really.
A city in ruins.
So that's... I don't want to go there yet.
Erika Aiba is a robot? Or, more accurately, a criminal by the name of Juro Izumi, who has no physical body of his own. He wanted to do something to me. Something that involved shooting me up with nanomachines. The Kisaragi involved in the bathroom incident.
See, the other thing is, I don't know... We won't get to Yakushiji today, but is Fluffy the cat also Jiro Izumi? But that doesn't make sense either.
It was really just a robot built to look like her. Then that robot got damaged and was disposed of in the old school building. And now the robot's brain is in Aiba's body. So the box, I thought... How many days has it been since Nachan went missing? I was told she'd be able to find food, but I'm worried about her. I should hurry and get to the old building. Sekigahara is there. I saw some... Anyone there? Are you in here? Where is he? He said he was gonna be hiding around here. Maybe he's still looking for her. Or maybe he got caught.
Also, the other thing I kind of noticed is that Hichiyama is probably the character that's least present in other people's stories. Which kind of explains why his is so weird. Like, he had a lock from the very beginning, and then his second lock is very late game. But then again, on the other hand, he's the only one that gets to spend time with Okino. So his story is the only one where we really get to see Okino. Okino has made appearances in other people's stories, but he hasn't really played a major role. So Hichiyama and Okino almost feel like they're always doing their own thing.
We are here.
They were just down the hall this entire time. Come on, you could have seen them.
Sekigahara, what happened?
The nanomachine separation inside the brain is progressing.
What does that mean?
He is in the same condition as Ryoko Hinonome.
Hey.
I still have my memory. I just ran out of my pills.
Don't mind me. You were searching for Natsunomi Nami. We've determined her location. She's in Sector 3.
What?
Miura?
It is only speculation, but there is a high probability that she is there.
Okay, great! Let's go get her! Oh, wait. Sekigahara.
Go without me. I just needed to tell you. Besides, the black suits are only after me now. It'd be bad if they think you're my accomplice. Better to avoid being seen together at all. Come over here.
What is it? What is this thing?
Take it with you.
I don't know how to use it.
You'll need it to save Minami. I need to ask you a favor in return. Miura is carrying a message for me. If I were to ever lose my memory, I need you to show me that message.
Will you be okay by yourself?
Myself is just about all I can handle. I'm sure Shinanome's medicine is in the nurse's office. Miura seems to be in a hurry. Please, go with him.
So, where is Nachan?
Southeast, 3.2 kilometers. There is an unusual concentration of androids.
Great. More of those creepy-ass robots.
They must have found something.
Something? You mean Nachan?
This unit possesses no attack capabilities. It is up to you.
I know. I won't fail. I'm ready. Lead the way.
They're back.
Oh, I guess they didn't see her.
They won't come in here. But if I take even one step outside, they'll attack.
Okay, so something about this location, they won't go inside.
Ever since I got here, they just keep on coming. I ate my last can of food yesterday. And now the soda I was taking sips from is empty too. Oh, what should I do? Am I going to die here? Without anyone knowing?
Yeah, Yuki. Except I don't actually aim. I just click shoot.
Like I'm supposed to know how to use a freaking gun.
You did well.
Lucky that thing had enough bullets.
Yuki-chan?
Nachan! I'm so glad you're okay.
Yuki-chan!
I finally found you. You're safe now, alright?
I know. But why are you here, Yuki-chan?
I'd come find you anywhere, Nachan. Even if I have to cross time and space to do it.
Oh, Yuki-chan!
The Kinvoller's magnetic shield is still active.
BJ!
Hug him!
That's why the androids could not approach.
Hug BJ!
You came back for me!
Of course. Small talk must come later. There are 4 androids approaching.
Let's go. No matter what comes our way, I will protect you. With everything I have.
Aw. They seem awfully happy and chipper for people running into, like, 4 androids approaching. Okay, so since the final battle approaches, I'm done with her story. That's it? I mean, there must be like a big conclusion that brings everyone together, but I don't know, it just felt like, okay, we got reunited and then just ends? Okay, so I can't do Miura's just yet. Oh, I can do this one now. Okay, maybe we can finish both of them today.
Right.
This must be only one more event.
This should be a good spot, right?
This is after she saves her, right?
The river's nice and wide. Plus, no one else is around. It shouldn't be a problem if the Sentinel pops up here.
Are you going to summon it right now? Perhaps we should wait until nightfall.
Well, we're going to send it right back, aren't we?
If it's only for a second, then we should be fine.
I want to change the registered pilot of Sentinel number 17.
Wait. So this takes place after they discovered the location of 17. She took him to the quantum computer and they found out it was in the air, in space, 200 kilometers above the ground. Just knowing that allows them to summon it?
To you, National.
Wait, right here? Why?
I was previously using Miura's ID. However, the ownership of the ID returned to him.
It's because I operated Sentinel number 19.
I can no longer pilot a Sentinel. In order to shift to the Sentinel, it must receive a new pilot. And this change comes with a price. It will reset the Sentinel's stored memory.
Wait, that's not good.
Then, what do we do?
We'll transfer all data logs to me. If it's done at the same time we change the registered pilot, I should be able to secure the log data.
That sounds kind of risky. So like, back up all the saved data at the same time as you change the registered user, which in place deletes it. I mean, if you say it could be done, I guess it could be done.
Good thinking, BJ.
You're the computer here.
National. From now on, Sentinel number 17 will be...
Right, no problem. I'll be the one who pilots the robot, and I'll fight together with my pal BJ.
As long as Nachan isn't in any danger.
Sentinel number 17 will protect National.
If anything, I should be the one fighting.
There is another Sentinel for you.
What did you say?
You must work together and survive.
Because the thing is, in the battle sections of the game, everyone has their own Sentinel with their own separate ID numbers. But in the story, there's a lot of times where they say more than one person is registered to the same one. Like, I think Shinonome is registered to the same one as Yuki? Or no, as Megumi, I think. And then there's also one of them that's registered to Tamao as well. I can't keep track of which number goes with whom.
You know it.
Both processes must be performed concurrently. Natsuno, it's time to activate.
Okay.
Well, how do I do it? Oh, the scar.
Dang, that was fast.
Now send it back, Nachan.
How do I do that?
It disappeared.
Does that mean it worked, BJ?
BJ, please.
You okay, buddy?
Talk to me.
Say something.
He's no longer with us.
What?
BJ was the only one who could retrieve the log data. But the storage capacity on a scout unit like that is limited. He couldn't store both the log data and his own AI data.
No!
So in order to make room for the logs, he deleted himself.
No! BJ!
No, you're wrong. He's just fooling around. Come on. Wake up, BJ.
Come on, we could have got you an external hard drive or something.
BJ.
Yeah, that's why he said he was gonna be gone. What? No, it just ends! To the final battle. Man, ow. I feel so much for that little robot, man. I think we'll continue Sekigahara from here, because I think his is the most natural one to connect to those three. Miura, Yuki, and Natsuno. Oh, BJ.
Looks like I've lost them for now.
This is the same. Oh gosh, there's so much.
A girl with red.
I'm just gonna fast forward through all the ones. Oh. This is new.
Ryoko Shinonome. Let's see. Attempting to delay nanomachine separation in the brain. Applying memory link enhancement. C0204 and C22. So there are two types of pills then. C0204 is the same one I have. It's been over a week since she last received a dose. I wonder how she's doing. Without the pills, her memory must also be suffering. She's... That student I saw in front of the school gate, she's not Tsunomi Nami. She's likely already gone home by now. I'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. These numbers are for the message service. One set is the user number, and the other is the password. There's an emblem on it. Maybe it's a car key? A gun from the underground facility in the future. The android was using it. Why does this guy keep calling? Have I been following his orders this whole time? He wanted information, and he was trying to extract it from that data unit. Shu Amiguchi. He was administered NM-A8076.
Also, kind of thinking about this too. Amaguchi's story involves a lot of Yuki, because he's infatuated with her. But Yuki's story had almost no Amaguchi to it whatsoever.
Looks like a different kind of nanomachine medication. Seems it was only administered once. All it says is 20% transplant rate. Juro Izumi. He's receiving two types of treatment. NM-A8075 and B01. He received 4 doses of A8075, then switched to B01 from the 5th dose on. There's a scribbled note here. B01 was synthesized by Tamao Kurabe.
Yeah, the pills seem to have an effect on transplanting memories, from what I understand.
Just an ordinary cop.
How do I use the messaging service? Oh, the phaser. What? Why is this lit up?
Now that I think about it, this is the same gun that android was using. The one from the future.
Hey, you!
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out this gun in the middle of the street and look at it. No big deal.
What were you just holding? Show me right now. Now do what I say and empty your pockets. This some kind of toy gun?
Yeah, it's just a toy.
I'm taking you in for further questioning.
Oh, come on.
Damn it.
Freeze!
Looks like I managed to lose that cop.
Why do we run back here?
It's basically the nanomachine equivalent of a virus program, except it causes brain damage. The infected will ultimately lose their memories, or end up as husks of themselves. It's likely the cause of my memory loss. The medical records of Shu Amiguchi, they've all been Not Tsunomi Nami. She was the one who had...
Why is this all lit up green?
An outdated It has a very...
Okay.
All that running, and I end up back here. Morimura's death hasn't been made public yet. Those black suits must have disposed of the body. Okay. Let's say I did kill her. At that point, they were already coming after me. Did I lure Morimura out here? It just doesn't add up.
No, all the Sentinel pilots have nanomachines because the nanomachines allow them to link up with the Sentinel. But then, the problem with nanomachines is because they're machines, that means their memory is easily manipulated. And there seems to be a virus going around that's deleting memories. Not to mention that Yakushichi's going around injecting everyone with nanomachines. And 426 seems to be doing something with Kurabe's memories.
I managed to find some good clues here before, but I'm still not sure what some of them mean. This key I had on me, it has some kind of emblem on it. Was I driving a car? Oh, The emblem appears to be a button.
How come I never noticed that before? Press it. Beep, beep, beep.
Well, I pressed it. No nearby car made a sound, though. Maybe it's somewhere further away. These numbers are for the message service. One set is the user.
Oh. Hi? You mean all this time I haven't pressed the button on the key? And it did this?
How in the world did this motorcycle get here?
Why is it a motorcycle?
Did it come when I pressed the button on the key?
Voice authentication. Verified. A key is required to unlock this vehicle.
It's voice activated too? Is this a self-driving motorcycle?
Vehicle unlocked. You may issue commands using your voice. Please set your next destination.
Man, if only it was that easy.
Who do you belong to?
Registered drivers of the Shikishima SXR-NR, A. Sekigahara and Chihiro Morimura.
Me and Morimura? It looks like I've used this motorcycle before, then it must know where I've taken it. I'm guessing you have a travel log, right? Can you pull it up?
Displaying travelogue.
Looks like I've taken this thing all around the city, but there are only 2 places I've visited multiple times. Aside from Sakura High, it's just this one other spot.
Tokisaka Shrine?
Set this location as your destination?
Yes. Let's hit the road.
Where's your helmet, man? You and Shu Yamaguchi, I swear. Yet Yuki carries around a helmet and she doesn't even own a bike.
Hey, did I leave anything with you?
Invalid request. Please specify.
I want to know if I left behind any messages.
2 logs found from A. Sekigahara.
Seriously?
Begin playback?
Yeah, show me.
So, did you find it?
No, you didn't even tell me what I was looking for.
Well, your intuition was right. I'm leaving this message as a precaution.
Oh, you mean finding the bike?
Just in case I lose my memory sooner than I expect. You've still got work to do if you want to escape this world. You must acquire the data logs from 2188. One more thing, and this takes priority over all else. You can't let Chihiro Morimura execute Operation Aegis. She holds a position as a nurse at Sakura High School, but it's all under false pretenses. Stop her at all costs.
See, because we thought the Operation Aegis was to save the world. But then a lot of people are telling us it's bad. But then I can't tell who's on whose side. Who's on Morimura's side, who's not.
My headaches are getting worse. I'm running out of time. In any case, some interesting developments have come up. I've confirmed that Iori Fuyusaka was able to use the gate. I checked the log she left behind. The ID she used was Morimura's biometric ID. Iori Fuyusaka is Chihiro Morimura. Knowing this, do I still try to stop Operation Aegis?
Right, because in this sector, I'm going to start calling them sectors instead of time periods, Iori Fuyusaka has a crush on A. Sekigahara, and we still don't know how that started. And we still don't know how Fuyusaka is existing at the same time as Morimura. Because we know about little Chihiro, how she was made, but we don't understand where Fuyusaka's origins are.
That's the real question. Well, the answer's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Fuyusaka is Morimura? How is that possible? And what did I decide to do?
So where's this other location we're going to? Oh! Okino's lab.
Destination reached. Ending navigation.
So this is the place.
That's the thing too, I don't know whose side Okino's on. Like, I'm pretty sure he's good, but I don't know whose side of good is he on.
Now what am I gonna find here?
Ooh, does that mean we're gonna see Hijiyama? He should be here too.
Locked. This factory has to be what I'm here for.
Ah.
Well, look who we have here. Sekigahara. Here to cause some more trouble?
Wait, but the last time I saw you, you didn't know my name. Oh, wait, no, because there's a big period of time that was unaccounted for.
Something wrong? No, nothing. Let me guess. You finally lost your memories, right?
Right, because the Sekigahara we were interacting with in Mira and Natsu and Yuki's stories was losing his memory. So that must be the cause of all this. So the murder of Morimura happened after all that.
How did you know? Just by the way you're acting. Kind of a dead giveaway.
Oh, I see Okino, or rather Kiriko.
I'm surprised you even made it back here.
Do you know what I was trying to do here?
That's odd.
Okino.
You're in my way.
And you are?
It didn't work. I suppose 32% wasn't enough. You recognize me, don't you?
No, I don't.
That can't be. Focus.
Hey, Okino.
Take a good look at my face. I know you can remember.
I like how Hijiyama still, after his revelation about Kiriko being Okino, he still liked him or her. Like he didn't do the whole like, oh that's weird, you know, no homo, we're just friends, or I'm gonna stay away from you. He was like, you know what, I still like you. I respect that. That's really good of him. That's why I want to do more of Hijiyama's story, because I want to see more Okino, actually.
Wait!
1944.
This can't be.
I like the lighting in here, it's really cool.
A third-generation model. Sentinel number 19. So this is where it was transmitted. Is this a hangar for Sentinels?
Awfully persistent, aren't you? Fine. You got me.
I know it's you, Okino.
Even in this outfit, you managed to catch me.
Have you been in hiding ever since the incident? Just laying low in Sector 5? Pills the android gave me in the underground facility in 2104. They slow the effects of DD-426. It's basically the nanomachine equivalent. I need to stop the effects of DD-426.
So Okino is a guy, but he sometimes uses the disguise as a girl and goes by the name of Kiriko Doji. But I think it's kind of implied that he is gender fluid. He's either gender fluid or transgender, but they haven't really specified, because he says he feels more comfortable in these types of clothes. I think they're leaving it vague on purpose.
You're an expert on the subject, aren't you?
I am indeed. It's a code that was distributed on the battlefield. Do you know who's responsible for spreading it?
No.
Right. This is exactly why I went into hiding.
I think it was Ida that distributed it.
Because I can't trust anyone. And that includes you, a Sekigahara.
You were on the battlefield too, yet you're not showing any symptoms.
I could say the same about you.
I'm taking pills to help reduce the symptoms.
Pills?
There's something wrong with these pills, because Morimura is the one distributing them. But I think Tamao was the one who created them. Although I think Jiro's taking different pills than everyone else. And because it says Tamao created his pills, but Morimura is distributing the others.
These.
I see. These serve as additional code for priority processing.
These aren't going to save me.
Of course they won't. All you're doing is buying yourself some time.
What about you? You're completely healthy. There must be some way to stop it, right?
I'm afraid that's impossible. It was about a year ago. I discovered a code created by 426, the aptly named DD-426. I tested it on myself in an attempt to detach the D code, which resulted in the loss of my memories. That's why I was unaffected on the battlefield.
That can't be true. You don't seem like you've lost your memories at all.
That's because I transferred my memories to my nanomachines, and I was able to create a simulated personality. It carries all the qualities that make up my identity.
Let me get this straight. You're a program that's simulating Okino?
Initially, yes. But now that I've been affixed to the brain, I've become the true Tsukasa Okino. I possess the original Okino's personality and memories. You can't even tell the difference.
But you're still not the same. The Okino from before was different.
Human beings are constantly evolving. Whether we retain our memories or not, we're never the same as our past selves.
I mean, that is true. I like the way this game brings up all the morality of like what makes a person, their memories or their appearance or their personality. It's the same moral quandary that the game Soma brings up, which I think is so fascinating. The way they use like machines and stuff in these stories.
My goodness. Your pursuit of me caused quite the panic. Professor Doji wants to have me restrained. And now that you've caught me, maybe it's time I gave up. Oh, perfect timing.
Huh?
Hijiyama-kun, over here!
Oh.
Help!
Huh?
Kiriko-san! What's going on?
That man!
Hey, who the hell are you? How'd you get in here?
Please, make him go away.
Hold it, Okino!
Veronica Taylor does such a good job
Coming with me.
with Okino's voice.
This is highly classified material, and you've seen too much.
Damn you, Okino. Okino.
Remember now?
Tsukasa Okino. We met in Sector 5.
Good.
And you're an AI construct.
Huh? Is that all? You've neglected to remember some rather important details. Let's try this again.
Okino, do you really have to stand so close to him?
Don't pay him any mind. He's just jealous.
I love how Okino loves to play Hijiyama like a fiddle. He's so conniving, I love it.
Yeah, right.
Now concentrate, Sekigahara. Try to remember why you kept coming back here.
Another flashback already?
How are you feeling?
My head feels like it's about to split in half.
What about the pills?
They aren't working.
But you've taken so many of them already. They still aren't helping?
Anything over here?
We're
hi.
ready to go. Oh. There was one thing I wanted to ask you. You seemed very reluctant to go through with this at first, but now you've come to rely on this plan. So what changed your mind?
Nothing changed. I still think this is terrible, but there are some things I don't want to forget. Like that vile face of yours.
I'll be sure to preserve that memory for you.
Are we backing up your memories into nanomachines?
Walk me through the steps once more.
Sure. First, I'll input a memory extraction code into you. Your memories can be saved at any time. Your consciousness itself, though, can't be saved. Then a simulated personality will...
All I need is for you to save my memories. I don't want some AI taking over me.
A simulated personality will think the same way you do. It'll be able to work together with your own brain.
So he only transferred his memories, but not his personality.
In other words, it will act as a support to your brain.
Is that why that someone, I can't remember who it was, someone said Sekigahara is an AI? Are they just referring to the fact that he had his memories retransplanted into him?
The relationship is symbiotic. It'll teach your brain new ways to think and solve problems. But you will still be in charge of decision-making.
I hate myself. I really don't need a simulated personality.
All right. In that case, I'll simply extract your memories. After your memories are extracted, they'll be stored in your nano-machines. I'll configure it so when the decode region is detached, your memories will be backed up. We'll require an intracerebral map to save your memories, though it'll all be pointless if you end up as a husk. Your brain did have more damage than anticipated. My equipment can only do so much. I'll only be able to map roughly 30% of the region per scan. So you'll have to make multiple trips.
That's why he kept coming back here.
Let's get started, shall we? Please, take a seat. I'm going to create your intracerebral map.
Oh, that's what that thing is on his forehead. Kijiyama was wearing that earlier when Okino was doing experiments on him. He was backing up his memory.
We'll start with some word exercises. Try listing any words starting with A that come to mind. As you say each word, imagine the object in your head.
A. Apple.
A. Sekigahara, that's my name.
Asphalt. Anchor.
%71%. Oh, but I unlocked this with Natsuno's event, which I already did. Aha! See, it was a good thing I did these guys together.
Okay.
Man, everything's green again!
Why did...
At least the fast forward button exists. No, I don't want to read this one again.
Found at the nurse. Dee.
Oh, the phone booth is open now. Can I use it? I need to use the messaging service. I already tried this as a phone number, though. I mean, what's the difference, really? I mean, he said that some of it is the password, but I just don't know how that works.
So the numbers were for a message service. I wonder who would have left a message for me.
You've reached the automated message service. Please enter your user number.
Oh, so you have to like phone the message service first, using a number that we don't know, and then you enter this information. That's why before it didn't work, because we entered this directly into the telephone.
You have 2 new messages.
Hello, A. It's me. Turns out I was wrong. There are no outcomes where this ends well.
Wait, that's him, right?
My advice to you is to stop living in the past. You're responsible for your own future now. Hey, it's me. Well, you.
Why would his past self leave a message for him on this messaging service? He left messages on the motorbike, and he left messages on BJ. Obviously much more futuristic methods. Why go through the trouble of using a telephone service?
I imagine you're pretty confused right now, hearing this message, unable to remember a thing.
And if this takes place after he does the flashback with Okino, what happened after that? We got new information from it, but logic follows that was not a parallel universe to this one. It was a consecutive day.
So, I've entrusted a message to a good friend of ours. If you seek him out, you'll likely find him with Natsuno Minami.
Oh, he's talking about BJ. But I already got a message from BJ. That was the first one I got.
Looks like I'm out of time. Above all else, finish the job. It's for your sake. Understood?
Those are the most cryptic messages ever. Those gave me nothing. Thanks a lot,
An old-fashioned phone.
Why does the game have this one as the last message I get though? Why it's cryptic enough. It should have been like the first one, but it made me do this one last. Why is that?
If that message from myself was true, then Natsuno Minami is a key figure in all
But
this.
I already knew
She
that.
may get me a step closer to recovering my memories. If I can really believe what I heard, that is. I guess I'd better get my hands on that data unit and find out. I'll do some investigating of my own on Minami.
So this must be when he ends up in the north building with BJ, right?
I just need to find her first. Now, how should I approach this? I wouldn't mind having Fuyusaka tag along. She may even be able to help me find Natsuno Minami. But I don't want to get her mixed up in all this.
Hey, but by now you already know that she's Chihiro Morimura, right? Unless your memory wiped that too, which is awfully convenient.
Wait a minute. When I met up with Fuyusaka this morning, a girl passed by and said she was going to the track room. Wasn't that Natsuno Minami? I'll wait for school to get out tomorrow. Then I'll head over to the track room.
I'm just wondering why this is the last set.
Fuyusaka's at the front gate.
Why is this the last set of Sekigahara's event list? What happens in this line?
She's still waiting for me.
Or is it just going to tell us
Things
stuff?
might heat up again. I can't drag her into this.
Is it just going to tell us stuff that we already know about since we did Natsu and Yuki and Mira's?
If anything were to happen to her, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
See, things are kind of getting pieced together on that end, but I don't know how Sekigahara fits into everything still.
It's basically the nano machine.
Okay, that's already done.
Medical an outdated Natsuno. Fuyusaka wasn't kidding. They're crawling all over campus. I'd better stay out of sight.
Oh, what do I do?
Excuse me, where can I find someone who's on the track team?
Oh, well, we're on the track team. Do you need something?
At least he's not talking to the captain, because she's always like, yeah, I'm a second year. I'm the captain of the track team. You first years are so lazy.
I'm looking for a student by the name of Natsuno Minami.
Oh, Minami? She went for a run around the school. She hasn't come back yet. Yep, that's right.
Around the school. Got it. Thanks.
Also, this, like the manager, she's always standing sideways, and then this team member's always standing with her back to the camera. Every single time. Poor girl. She doesn't even get a front profile. Wow, you're so sneaky, Yuki.
She's the one who delivered that package to me. The one that contained the message to myself.
Right, because he told her before he lost his memories that he needed her to do a favor. Why couldn't she have explained that at the time, though? She just kind of said, it's from you. That's it.
Looks like she goes to this school, too.
But the fact is, if this chapter requires me to have done Natsuno's story to near completion, this, at least the way it's going right now, it doesn't feel like this is going to give me any new information, because I was forced to do Natsuno's anyways. It's just showing me a different perspective on it. Unless it really does have something new for me, I hope.
Is she messing with me? She's definitely up to something. Natsuno Minami.
Bastard! Stay the hell away from Natchan!
You're the one who led me here.
Wait, Yuki-chan! For what? This asshole just held a gun to your face!
Stop this right now, you two!
Fine.
You seem to know who I am. Care to explain what's going on?
You really forgot everything, huh? Just like Shinonome. That's why I can't get a good read on you. Hard to tell whose side you're on right now.
You two, you lured me all the way over here. What are you planning?
Planning? I thought you came for him, right?
Him?
BJ! BJ!
That's what showed me the footage of myself.
Wrong.
Wait, is this BJ after he's lost his memories or his entire personality is just a data module now?
That's not the same one I gave you. That unit was a different one supplied by the SIU.
Oh, okay, yes. So the one that she gave me at the beginning was just an identical scout drone.
They're the ones who had it say all those things.
SIU?
It's where those guys in black are from.
How do you...
Wait, so was that a fake message?
Just who in the world are you?
I'm Yuki. Yuki Takamiya.
Are you working with the SIU?
Strictly speaking, no.
Then why cooperate with them?
Got no choice. They're keeping tabs on Nachan.
So those black suits wanted me to see that footage. But why?
So that's why, maybe that's why he left a message for himself on the telephone. Because the other one was a fake. But the one on the telephone didn't tell me anything. I don't even remember what the one that Yuki gave me told me because it was so long ago. That was like on day 2 of playing this game or something.
Yuki Takamiya. She delivered the data unit to me near the riverbank. She seemed to have known me before I lost my memories. So this is it. This is the data unit I was told to seek out.
There's a message for you.
A message?
He asked me to show it to you, so here it is.
Nachan.
So this must be after BJ lost his self. Because he's not doing anything. Oh, yeah, so he's just projecting.
Why? Why did you temporarily erase your memories? Was it because of me?
Yes. I can't let them get their hands on this information.
My partnership with Ida. My dishonesty. You knew all along. Didn't you, Miura?
Because if I recall correctly, Ida told Sekigahara to install something on a bunch of the Sentinels without Morimura knowing. Is that what triggered everyone getting infected by this virus? I don't trust Ida at all, but I also still don't know who Ida is. If the sectors are actually not time periods and they're actual physical places, I don't understand how there could be a Shu Amaguchi Tetsuya Ida and a regular Tetsuya Ida.
You might not know this,
And he's supposed to be dead, but he's apparently still alive.
but you're a terrible liar.
I guess so. Why didn't you show me the data after it was analyzed? Because you took pity on me?
Some things are best left unknown.
I disagree. I should know about my own past, no matter how terrible I was. Can you link me to the logs through this message?
Sekigahara.
Please, Miura. Show me the logs from 2188.
Oh, what are we gonna learn?
Who's the target?
This is older Sekigahara talking to older, Goto.
The leading figure in nanotech research, Chihiro Morimura.
She's a former executive of Newman Inc.
After she left the company, I allowed her to participate in Shikishima's project. The project was put on hold, but she continues working on it despite our warnings. Our company will suffer massive losses as a result.
That's not the real reason.
Excuse me.
You pushed for the acquisition of Newman Inc., and that initiated a backdoor transfer of a large slush fund.
What are you basing this on?
Morimura's Interstellar Development Project. It was one of 12 that were showcased for the acquisition. You used the project as a cover for the real use of your funds, but Morimura's actions threw a wrench in your plans. If an international agency were to catch wind of the situation, they'll definitely launch an investigation, and that will put you in danger of losing your position.
Are you threatening me, Sekigahara?
Like I'd waste my time. I'm an assassin. A professional. If I'm expected to perform my job perfectly, and I need every last detail on my target.
Sector 4. It's another colony that's still under construction. You'll find her research lab there. I'll be heading into orbit myself next month for an inspection. I want the job handled by then. And be discreet. I've just sent over security details for Sector 4. You'll also find a security personnel ID for your use. Eliminate Chihiro Morimura and put an end to the project.
First, I'll have to confirm receipt of your payment.
What was all that about? Morimura's that one teacher, right? You came here from the future to kill her? But more importantly, the hell were you doing with that four-eyed bastard?
I'm an assassin? Morimura. So I really did do it.
I still don't understand, though, the de-aging, because my first theory was that the characters I'm playing as are DNA copies of their older selves, and that's why they're younger. But this data log doesn't explain how that could be possible.
No. I wasn't going after Fuyusaka next, was I? And I've been lying to Miura. Was it about the change in command? No. That can't be right.
This is 2025.
There you are.
Keeping an eye on me with your drone?
Finding you was simply a coincidence. Just like you, I'm now considered deceased. Ever since the battle in Sector 2, I've been in hiding.
So are you saying that you faked your death when you sent everyone back to the past or to the sector, and you said you were staying behind? That was a lie.
So tell me, back on the battlefield in 2064, who used DD-426?
That was me, I think.
Someone did his research.
That was me under the orders of you.
Your Sentinel was the source of the infection.
Yeah, I remember that. They said it was spreading from my Sentinel.
So the evidence suggests that you're the one who used it.
Guess that's how it looks.
I'm not sure who the real culprit is.
No, it's you, Ida. You set me up.
However, Chihiro Morimura enacted Operation Aegis after we lost.
Unless, did Morimura set me up?
What is Operation Aegis? Just look at this place. What the hell happened?
Sector 3 was used as a trial run of sorts. It was the only terminal tested on, but it was enough to activate the self-defense system. Sector 4 will be the real deal.
The 1980s.
Once all the terminals are sealed by the self-defense system, then Operation Aegis will be fulfilled.
So does that mean all the battles I'm doing in the battle section of the game, that's Operation Aegis? Am I doing a bad?
If that succeeds, we'll no longer be able to loop.
I mean, because Chihiro Morimura said it was a gamble. It was, we'll save the future, but we won't be able to loop. So, it could be a bad thing, because if we lose, it's a real loss. But it could be a good thing, because if we win, it'll be a definitive win. So who's right?
And we can't let that happen.
So Ida definitely does not agree with it.
By loop, you mean going back in time, right? How is that different from shifting?
Well,
because shifting, as we've learned, is actually teleporting.
This world was created only 15 years ago.
Yes, okay, so this revelation we already knew.
You come from a different world, where the year is 2064.
So that's why when they say Sekigahara is from a different dimension, that's the same as saying he's from a different time, right? I have no idea what to think of these younger versions of the protagonists, knowing that there's older versions of them. I bet that's going to be touched on in someone else's story. I feel like that's not the focus of the stories we've been doing today.
Your world never existed prior to 2049.
Never existed? But we're in 2025 right now, aren't we?
This is neither the past nor the future. That's how the 5 sectors were designed. They were created when you arrived from another world.
I've had enough of this crap. If there's really some other world, then prove it.
I take it you're aware of Miura's logs.
Logs?
Logs of the year 2188. I made an interesting discovery after studying the data myself. I learned that the real world is in 2188. We were meant to return there eventually. However, this world is destroyed before that time can come. A tragic incident indeed. Especially if it was the result of someone's careless actions. Our enemies, the ones we call Kaiju, have one goal: to gain control over every mainframe in all sectors. Once that's accomplished, the 5 sectors will reset. This causes the world to be recreated.
So every time we lose a battle to the Kaijus, the world loops.
And that includes you. Morimura and I didn't exactly go back in time. We merely skipped the recreation.
So when he teleported away from the battle to avoid the mainframe being wiped, they didn't go back into the past. What they did was they made it so they can retain their memories before the loop happened.
You're looking rather pale. Didn't you deliver those pills to Morimura? For Izumi and Shinonome-kun? You and the others have no hope of fully recovering. However, there is a way for you to survive.
So if everyone got infected with the virus, maybe after the virus wiped their memories, that's when they got put into the different sectors and started their new lives. Except for Izumi, Shinonome, Sekigahara. I don't know about Amaguchi and Fuyusaka though. They're taking pills too. Oh no, Amaguchi's not taking pills. Fuyusaka is.
How? I'll extract your data from before you lost your memories. Then I'll take it with me to the recreated world. That should stop the effects of DD-426.
Wait, you're gonna do the same thing that Okino was gonna do to me? Does that mean even before Okino did it to me, I already had it done to me?
Can you really do that? So then, what do you need me for?
To make sure we can loop, of course. I intend to stop Operation Aegis so we can start over again.
So Ida wants the Kaiju to succeed. Morimura wants to stop the Kaiju. But that still doesn't explain where the Kaiju are coming from and what their goal is.
And if I'm going to do that, I'll need your help. Still don't believe me?
Not really.
Well, you will once you see the logs for yourself. I need you to find Sentinel number 17. I know he made a copy of it. The data will be useful in the next world, so I'd like to get my hands on it.
So you saw the logs in the previous loop, that's why, and then you avoided being wiped. That's why you still remember, but you don't actually have the logs right now. Currently, they're only backed up on Sentinel 17. That's why Mira, as BJ, wants to find it.
See that drone over there?
Drone?
Oh, you want me to go find it? Oh, this one. I thought you meant the flying one.
This thing?
Yes, but don't activate it just yet. That's no ordinary drone. It's him.
Miura?
It was before the Sentinels were randomly transmitted.
And how did BJ end up in the laundry basket of the track room? Or did he just do that because he was looking for Natsuno?
He transferred himself into that drone and escaped. I managed to secure him in Sector 2. He doesn't entirely agree with my methods, though. As such, he's chosen not to cooperate. It would be best if you told him you saved him from me.
Oh, we're lying.
Come again?
But then Miura said that Sekigahara is a bad liar, so he must have caught on right away.
You're going to convince him that you've saved him. Then, you'll retrieve the data from him.
You're asking me to lie to him?
He received command over Sentinel number 17 instead of me. I'm not exactly sure why, but he's the only one who can track and activate it. For your sake, cooperate. I'll ensure that Miura comes with us. Above all, this is for you and Shinonome-kun. Well then. You can't use the gate at school due to structural damage. I've set new coordinates further ahead. Feel free to use that one.
The fact that you're meeting here, too. This is 426's base. What if Ida is also 426? In some shape or form.
Hang on, I never...
To avoid suspicion, I'll have my men continue following you. They won't be aware of our plans, however.
Oh, so that's why they're chasing Sekigahara, to make it look convincing. They don't actually know that Sekigahara is working with Ida.
So try not to get caught.
That explains why I can't get a good read on who Ida's working with, because he's intentionally covering it up by doing things that are contradictory to it.
I'm heading back to Sector 4.
Aw, BJ.
Hey, Miura. I'm glad you're okay.
Wait, that's it? Oh, there's more. There's 15% more. Okay, so now you're locked. Dang, this is getting so interesting. We're 64 of the way through the visual story and 57 through the battles. So, okay, I got some new stuff. But that's why the city's closed off. Okay, so we now know, okay, that's what the sectors look like. They're like 5 like pods stuck together. So sector 1 is the year 2089 to 2009. It's already in ruins. 2049 to 2069 is sector 2. It's already in ruins. Sector 3 is 2009 to 2029. That's when Operation Aegis was trial run. Sector 4 is 1969 to 1989. So this is where the bulk of the story happens in 1985. Sector 5 is the 1929 to 1949. That's the Pacific War. It was fine at the beginning when we did the story, and now it is in ruins. And we know now the key is the motorcycle. We already know this one. The Kaiju invasions cause the world to be reset every 16 years. As a result, the students grow up and die before reaching adulthood, and are then born again to repeat the cycle. This cycle is what they call a loop. Once the Kaiju gain control of every mainframe in all sectors, the world is automatically recreated as a new loop begins. Okay, we already know this. To become a Sentinel pilot, you need nanomachines and to be registered. Okay, the pills. Jiro Izumi of 2 loops ago discovered it was possible to alter the automated factory's processes, which led to the birth of the Sentinels. So in reality, they aren't traveling to the past or the future, but between sectors. Okay, the gate. Okay, we knew that. Okay, so that's just the track members. And then this is, aw, BJ. Aw, you're a good guy, BJ. Okay, so Okino, we know, is preserving his memories in his nanomachines. Mir is the one who created the sectors. this is future Morimura. Okay. Wow, we got through a lot of revelations. I thought yesterday we went through a bunch of revelations, but today we really uncovered a lot. I mean, the whole secret behind the sectors, the relationship between Yuki and Natsuno, the relationship between Natsuno and Miura, Sekigahara's memories, Okino not being affected by the nanomachines. There's still so much we don't know, which I guess we will find out as we work through other people's stories. I haven't decided who I'm going to work on next. I guess we'll pick it up next time. And in fact, I'm quite busy this week because of work, so the next day I'll be able to stream is I'm actually not sure. So there's it might be, it's definitely not going to be tomorrow. It might be Tuesday, it might be later than that. I guess regardless, I will be posting an announcement on Twitter when I do. So keep an eye out, and of course all these things are going to be uploaded to YouTube as well, so you can catch up in the meantime. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, and we will pick this up next time I decide to stream. So thank you so much for joining me on this wild journey. I know it's a little confusing, and maybe there's not always like a ton of gameplay to show off, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. I guess I shouldn't just assume things, but it's been really fun having people to chat with and talk about during the game. It's really fun to give my thoughts as well. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played a game that kept me guessing with its plot, because the last time I played, like, for example, Great Ace Attorney on stream, I had already experienced it prior to that, right? Same if I play Zero Escape or Danganronpa on stream one day, two games series that I love, I won't be able to give a genuine first-time reaction because I have already played them. So it's nice to finally discover a game where I can do that genuinely and enjoy it. So if you stick around, I'll send you off on a little stream. I think one of my friends is raiding Final Fantasy XIV again, so we'll check them out. And otherwise, stay tuned for the next stream later on this week. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. Take care.